Chapter 329. The next morning, in the square of the imperial capital. Before it started, everyone had already appeared and occupied good spots, waiting for the chaotic battle to begin. In the plaza, the arenas that were originally lined up had been moved away in a single night. At the same time, a super-large arena had appeared in the plaza. This was the arena that was going to be held today. It was more than a dozen acres in size and had ample space for battles. One could imagine how intense and exciting this chaotic battle would be. As the sun rose, the sky was filled with red clouds. The chaotic battle was about to begin. More and more people gathered on the square. Everyone was concerned about one thing. Who would be the champion? Iron Mountain of the War God sect? Yunxiang of the Divine Force sect? Autumn Moon Fairy of the Bright Moon Palace? Lin Fei of the Divine Force sect? Many guesses formed gossip, which made people love and hate it at the same time. If it was one-on-one, they might choose a target. The chaotic battle was about chaos, and everyone would attack together. Who would attack who? No one could guess the answer to the unknown. This question lingered in everyone's mind. Soon, the big shots who had arrived yesterday arrived one after another. They sat on the high platform again, looking forward to the chaotic battle that was about to begin. As for the two messengers from the medium-sized empires, they had already left. It seemed that their purpose was to determine the 10 qualifications fairly. 10 qualifications for a small empire was not worth the messengers from the medium-sized empires staying for too long. After everyone sat down on the high platform, soon 10 figures appeared on the square. They were the 10 people selected by the empires this time. Their strength was also top-notch. They're finally here. It's about to begin. Seeing the 10 people on the square, everyone cheered excitedly. The exciting scene was about to begin. 10 people appeared on the square. All of them had different expressions on their faces. Among them, the War God sect and the Divine Force sect were especially angry. Lin Fei, you didn't expect us to meet again, did you? As soon as they met, Bing Fei looked at Lin Fei in a strange manner. If it wasn't for his good luck, Blightsore wouldn't have been able to fight his way out of the encirclement and obtain one of the qualifications. As a result, the War God's Gate had 3 qualifications. Lin Fei was quite surprised by Blightsore's appearance. It is quite surprising. However, if I can blast you out once, I can blast you out again. Blightsore had 2 senior brothers by his side, so he was full of confidence. That's not necessarily true. Perhaps the person who was sent flying was you. Senior brother Fong, don't you think so? Fong Zhou, who was beside him, was dressed in green. He was tall and skinny, but his eyes were full of spirit. He said, Yunxiang, your Divine Force sect will definitely lose this time. Yunxiang said, who can say for sure now? Because your Divine Martial sect will definitely lose. Lin Wufa, dressed in black, walked over with a cold smile on his face. Are you qualified enough now? Lin Wufa's temporary alliance with the War God's Gate was indeed surprising. It immediately became the largest group. Lin Wufa, a lawless person, like you would also form an alliance. Looks like you're scared to death, afraid of losing this match. Lin Fei shook his head. I, Lin Wufa, am just a temporary alliance. When the time comes, I will deal with you personally. Lin Wufa laughed coldly. Let's see how arrogant you can be in my hands then. Then I will wait and see. On the stage, 10 people walked onto the stage. The rune's formation was activated, forming a protective shield to prevent the true Yuan Qi waves from flying out. When they walked onto the stage, the groups were clearly separated. First was the War God's Gate on the east side with a total of 4. Second was Monday, the Prince of the Fallen Dynasty. He actually had the frenzied Blade Master and Wang Qi by his side, increasing his strength in an instant. From this, it could be seen that Prince Monday's methods were not simple to be able to gather them together. Behind him was the God Force Gate, with Lin Fei, Yun Xiang, and Autumn Moon Fairy in a group of 3. In the chaotic battle, forming groups was not surprising at all. It was rare to see a single person. Boom! The War God's Gate made the first move. Their target was the God Force Gate. They actually gave up on Monday's group and were preparing to clear the God Force Gate out. The battle began. On the high platform, the gazes of the leaders all fell on the stage. Elder Shin Kuan, who had suffered a huge loss yesterday, was in a good mood today. The largest group in the chaotic battle had finally recovered from yesterday's loss. Elder Zhao, do you dare to bet again today? Shen Kuan wanted to regain his face. 5 million pure elemental pills. Split between the two of them was indeed painful. Zhao Qinggong and Fei Yong, the 2 elders, did not have much confidence in the chaotic battle. The God of War's Gate was 4 against 3, which was quite stressful. Besides, there was also Prince Monday, who was eyeing them covetously. The situation seemed to be very bad. Shin Kun smiled. If Elder Zhao is not willing, then forget it. The God of War's Gate can still afford pure yuan pills, unlike some people. Naturally, those people were referring to Zhao Qinggong and the 2 elders, as well as the divine force sect behind them. Today, the fallen dynasty was full of experts. If the God Force Gate rejected, according to the God of War style, they would definitely make the whole fallen dynasty know, because the God of War's Gate could do it. Sometimes things were just that simple. Zhao Qinggong already knew that the God of War's Gate was shameless, but he did not expect them to use such words. Reject? Zhao Qinggong could not afford to lose face like this. It's just 5 million pure yuan pills. Who's afraid of who? Zhao Qinggong said coldly. Bai Qianqiu shook his head. Elder Zhao, you seem to be mistaken. This time, it's not 5 million pure yuan pills, but 10 million. Hiss! A bet of 10 million pure yuan pills between 2 king-class experts was not a small amount. Shin Kuan and Bai Qianqiu had lost 5 million pure yuan pills. Naturally, they wanted to get it back with interest. Although 10 million pure yuan pills was a lot, they could still afford it if they pooled their money together. Of course, 10 million pure yuan pills was also very strenuous. If they lost, their vitality would be greatly damaged, and they would become penniless for at least 10 years. Accepting 7 or 8 million pure yuan pills was indeed the limit of their wealth. Zhao Qinggong and Bai Qianqiu's faces darkened. All right, we agree. At this time, 10 million pure yuan pills was the only thing they could do. At most, they would suffer a lot, but they still had some hope in their hearts. 10,000 miles of ice seal. Whoosh! On the stage there was a white fog and a cold aura. Frost appeared around the stage, emitting a cold aura. The person who made the move was the Autumn Moon Fairy. As soon as the white mist appeared, it immediately reduced the visibility in the arena. Young Master Lin, I'll leave Lin Fei to you. As for the Autumn Moon Fairy, leave it to Fang Zhou and Bing Fei. As for Yunxiang, leave it to me, Iron Mountain said in a low voice. Defeat them one by one. This was their strategy. All right. Lin Wufa was overjoyed. Whoosh, 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 for people rushed in. At the edge of the stage, Monday was watching them with interest. Prince, should we make a move? Wang Qi of the Sword Sect asked. This is a good chance to get rid of the God Martial Sect first. Frenzied Blade, Swordsman, agreed. Yes, if our 2 sects work together, the God Martial Sect will lose the right. Monday had an imposing appearance. He was dressed in a golden robe, and his face carried a faint pressure. Why should we make a move? Isn't it better for the War God Martial Sect and the God Martial Sect to decide a winner? As the ancients said, when 2 tigers fight, one will definitely be injured. Whether the God Martial Sect or the War God Martial Sect wins, it won't do us any harm. On the contrary, it will only bring us endless benefits. The 2 of them were ashamed. How could they not understand the meaning behind his words? This was called the mantis, stalking the cicada, unaware of the oriole behind. Prince Monday was prepared to be the oriole behind the scenes. This was indeed what Monday was thinking. As an inner sect disciple of a mid-sized dynasty, he had foresight. One day, he would come back to take over this position. Therefore, before taking over, Monday had to display his strength and gain recognition from the people of the fallen dynasty. The best way to display one's strength was not to rely solely on it. It also required intelligence. Just relying on martial arts would not make a difference. In the future, one could only become a subordinate or a vassal. As for going beyond that, it was impossible. Monday had to display his strength. He had to display his intelligence as well. Whether the god-martial sect or the war-god-martial sect won, to Monday there was no loss. He could use his strongest strength to defeat them and display his true strength. On the high platform, the few clan leaders naturally saw the changes on the arena, especially the few king-level experts. They saw it clearly. Seeing that Prince Monday didn't attack, they looked at him in a new light. Your Majesty, your royal family is about to produce a good king character. Kuan Shin smiled. Zhou Tong smiled. He is similar to me. He also likes to use absolute strength to suppress everything. From these words, one could see that Zhou Tong was very satisfied with this son of his. If it was borrowing strength, Zhou Tong wouldn't be satisfied. With his personality, he would definitely use strength to suppress everything. Moreover, when two tigers fought, one would definitely be injured. As an inner sect disciple of a mid-sized dynasty, Zhou Tong naturally wanted to see how strong one was. Naturally, he would be able to see more pseudo-king level experts. There were strong and weak pseudo-king levels. Of course, in the fallen dynasty, pseudo-king level experts were already very strong among the younger generation. The younger generation of the royal family. Apart from one pseudo-king level expert, Zhou Tong was indeed very happy. This was because a successor had appeared. It was worth it. Back then, he had paid a huge price to send Monday to a mid-sized dynasty. Now, it was time for him to display himself. In the fallen dynasty, the royal family was indeed slightly stronger. However, because the royal family disciples weren't strong enough, they were gradually suppressed by the war-god-martial sect and the war-god-martial sect. Now that Monday had appeared, the royal family naturally raised their heads. This was why Zhou Tong had the courage to say such words. Chapter 330. P.S. Thanks to Feng Yuan for his 200 Qidian tip. The arena was shrouded in white fog. Apart from those who were extremely strong, no one could see what was happening on the stage. The white fog lingered, and the air itself seemed to be frozen. Everyone be careful. Yun Xiang left behind these words and shot towards Iron Mountain like a cannonball. The autumn moon fairy also left. The cold air continued to linger, temporarily separating the arena into several areas, forming the perfect battleground. Lin Fei, I let you leave last time. This time, I will not let you leave again. Lin Wufa rushed up, glaring viciously at Lin Fei. He had waited for this day for so long, and now it was finally here. He could almost see the struggling expression of being trampled underfoot. From start to finish, Lin Fei's face was expressionless, except for a rare look of disapproval. Last time, you injured me with a punch. Today, we'll settle this once and for all. As soon as he finished speaking, Lin Fei shot towards Lin Wufa like a bolt of lightning, leaving behind an afterimage. Ever since leaving the demonic Beast Mountain range, Lin Fei's heart had been filled with hatred. Even now he had calmed down. In front of him, Lin Wufa was nothing more than a chicken or a dog. Lawless, heaven-covering palm. On the arena filled with cold qi, a huge hand that blotted out the sky appeared. It was a black mass that slammed down towards Lin Fei. The cold qi scattered with this slap. Lin Fei's speed increased, even faster than Lin Wufa's attack. His foot landed squarely on Lin Wufa's abdomen. Whoosh! A layer of white armor appeared on Lin Wufa's body. But even so, blood still flowed from the corner of his mouth as he staggered backwards. Lin Wufa, this kick is a gift from me. And this is just the beginning. Let me tell you, in my eyes, you are nothing but a pile of shit, a pile of rotten shit. Lin Fei moved again. No, how could this young master not be able to block a single kick? Lin Wufa shook his head. No, definitely not. Lin Bujue found it hard to believe that Lin Bujue was at a disadvantage right from the start. Heaven Covering Hand was one of Lawless's ultimate moves, but it had been useless against Lin Fei. It was a huge blow to him, especially after hearing Lin Fei's words. Wu Fa Wu Tian. Lin Wufa roared as his true yuan burst forth. 2 clumps of black and white appeared behind him, forming 2 black and white giants. They were about 3 zhang tall, and one was filled with the aura of lawlessness, while the other was filled with the aura of lawlessness. 2 black and white giants charged at Lin Fei. Let's see how you block me. No heaven. 2 giants. The auras of the 2 black and white giants combined to form a towering mountain. The pressure of the mountain came wave after wave. Water Flame Lotus. The Water Flame Lotus, which was the size of an acre, swayed and enveloped the 2 giants. Lin Fei had already appeared in front of Lin Wufa, sneering coldly, "Your strength is only SOSO." In the next moment, a fist landed on Lin Wufa's chest. A green light flashed by, and numerous dragon scales appeared in front of Lin Wufa, shielding him. This is my family's Azure Dragon True Body, a true ultimate technique. Even though I've only learned the first layer, it is not something you can break. Lin Wufa laughed coldly and countered with a punch, smashing towards Lin Fei's face. Lin Fei's expression was calm as he grabbed at the air. Lin Wufa's fist landed on his hand, and with a little force, the sound of bones breaking came from his body. He kicked out. It's just the true dragon true body. It's a pity that you've only cultivated to this level. Lin Wufa's entire body was sent flying, and the pain in his fingers continued to assault him. He was shocked, because Lin Fei had actually appeared in front of him and smashed his fist down. The speed was too fast. Crash! The dragon scales formed by the Azure Dragon True Body were instantly shattered into pieces. One punch. The dragon scales shattered. No matter how good the ultimate technique is, it will never be able to display its true power in your hands. Lin Fei snorted coldly and punched again. It smashed into Lin Wufa's chest. Boom! Lin Wufa smashed into the arena with a loud boom, creating a huge crater in the sturdy arena. Rocks flew everywhere, and cracks spread out like spiderwebs. It was a ghastly sight. Pum! Lin Fei rushed down and stomped on Lin Wufa's chest, causing him to spit out a mouthful of blood. His eyes were wide open, unable to believe that he had been defeated so quickly. How? How could you be stronger than me? Lin Wufa was unwilling to accept this. I'm a genius of the Upper Lin family, and you're just a branch family disciple, a lowly native. Why did all the opportunities fall into your hands? Why? Lin Fei understood everything. Looks like you were the one who leaked the news to Tianxia. I didn't expect you to be such a despicable and shameless person. It's you. Tianxia was destroyed in your hands. Lin Wufa was shocked. You're that king-level expert? How is this possible? How could you be a king-level expert? Back in Mountain River City, Lin Fei had his suspicions. Now the truth was out. Lin Fei was already curious as to how Tianxia knew about the news. Now, it seemed like Lin Wufa had purposely shifted the blame. Looks like you know everything. Lin Fei increased the pressure on his foot. Lin Wufa spat out a mouthful of blood. Then I won't let you off. Lin Wufa refused to believe it, even if he was beaten to death. The Lin Fei in front of him was the famous king-level master of Mountain River City, the one who had wiped out the entire World Gang. Even the World Gang's leader, who had ascended to the king level, had been easily killed. At that time, Lin Wufa had sighed inwardly at the other side's good luck for a king-level master to appear. What do you want? Lin Wufa was terrified. If Lin Fei had not returned in time, the Lin family would have been destroyed in a single day. As for Lin Wufa, he was obviously furious. This kind of person should not be let off. Leaving him alive was like a poisonous snake. Who knew what kind of tricks he would play behind his back? You know best, Lin Fei said. You dare? I am a genius disciple of the Upper Lin family. If you dare to touch me, you will be making an enemy out of the entire Upper Lin family. My clan head will not let you off. He will definitely chase you to the ends of the earth. Wait a moment. Suddenly, a suppressive voice rang out in Lin Fei's ears. Lin Zhongwu. The head of the Lin family, Lin Zhongwu, intervened. Lin Fei had not expected this at all. Lin Fei did not stop because of the other party's words. Leaving an enemy behind was equivalent to leaving a ticking time bomb. Lin Fei did not wish to see that happen. With a wave of his hand, Lin Wufa's dantian was immediately destroyed. Lin Wufa let out a pitiful cry. You dare to destroy my dantian! Lin Wufa's eyes were filled with hatred. The high and mighty genius disciple had been reduced to trash in the blink of an eye. Lin Wufa had gone completely mad. Lin Fei, how dare you? Lin Zhongwu's enraged voice rang out. Chapter 331. On the high platform, all the king-level experts were shocked beyond words. On the stage, the cold air permeated the air. Mystic-level experts could not see through it, but the stronger ones could. The king-level experts did not have this restriction, and they could see everything that happened. Lin Fei had used his absolute strength to cripple the genius disciple of the Lin family, Lin Wufa. This was beyond their imagination, and the ease with which he did it was shocking. This Lin Fei kid is really strong. Lin Wufa's strength was unparalleled. His upper yellow-class martial art, lawless, was unstoppable among those of the same level. But now, he had been easily defeated by Lin Fei. It would have been fine if he had merely defeated Lin Wufa, but Lin Fei had actually crippled Lin Wufa's dantian. This move was too vicious, and he was going against the entire Lin family. Moreover, Lin Zhongwu had been here all this while. Everyone's gazes fell on Lin Zhongwu, wanting to see how he was feeling right now. Lin Wufa was a genius disciple who had the potential to become a king-level expert in the future. But now he had become a cripple. Lin Zhongwu's face darkened. Lin Wufa's loss was within expectations. Lin Fei's victory was still within expectations. The only thing that Lin Zhongwu did not expect was that Lin Fei would have the guts to cripple Lin Wufa on the spot, especially in front of him. Did he really think that he, the family leader, did not exist? Lin Zhongwu gave a warning. Crippling Lin Wufa on his own was a huge loss of face for him as the family leader, especially when he retorted at the end. Lin Zhongwu flew into a rage. What a good Lin Fei! How dare you go against my words? As the family leader of the Lin family, Lin Zhongwu held great authority. Even the royal family had to give him some face. But now a branch family disciple actually disregarded his position as the family leader. This was something that had never happened before. The Lin family had a large intelligence network in the capital. Lin Fei's background and identity were all investigated in the shortest time possible. Punishment, he must be punished. Lin Zhongwu thought, this kid must be suppressed. Even if he is a genius, he must be suppressed in order to be used by the family. In an instant, Lin Zhongwu made his decision. Losing a genius wasn't important. Between geniuses, there would always be casualties. If there were casualties, then they would no longer be geniuses. Only the ones who survived were true geniuses. Without a doubt, Lin Fei was this genius. In the arena, Lin Wufa is finished. Prince Monday had been paying close attention to the movements on the stage. I didn't expect Lin Fei to be so powerful and so cruel. What a surprise! Monday had witnessed Lin Wufa's defeat and crippling. Monday, the prince who had just returned from a mid-sized empire, had always looked down on Lin Wufa. He had never seen him as a worthy opponent. This Lin Fei should be the strongest opponent today. He is worthy of me personally taking action. Monday thought to himself, Lin Fei is the strongest. He can be the best foil to let everyone know that Lin Fei is the strongest. This prince's strength. Boom! Lin Fei grabbed Lin Wufa and threw him out like a cannonball. It's finally quiet now. After taking care of Lin Wufa, Lin Fei was in a good mood. As for the warning from the previous Lin family leader, Lin Fei did not even take it to heart. At most, he would just have to fight it out. Autumn Moon Fairy, I'm in trouble. Using his perception, Lin Fei could immediately see that Autumn Moon Fairy was at a disadvantage. Haha, Autumn Moon Fairy, admit defeat. A whip lashed out, landing on Autumn Moon Fairy's armor. With a clatter, the armor shattered and Autumn Moon Fairy's face paled. Admit defeat. The ark appeared behind Autumn Moon Fairy, a victorious smile on its face. Behind it, a huge black warship came crashing down with a powerful aura. Mid-tier spirit treasure. Shuttle of flying Apsara. White snowflakes fell around Fairy Chiuyu, forming a white curtain. As the battleship approached, the initial snowflakes were continuously crushed. The speed of the battleship slowed down and was forcibly stopped. Wrath of the wind and snow. The white snowflakes formed a long dragon, opening its mouth and spitting out cold air, crashing into the black warship. Boom! The ark retreated, and a spirit treasure appeared in his hand. The spirit treasure's power was greatly reduced. Obviously, the collision had damaged it, as expected of the strongest fairy of Bright Moon Palace. The ark said, however, that attack just now was not good for you either. Let's see how many more attacks you can block. Boom! A black battleship jumped out of the void and slammed into Fairy Chua. The snowflakes instantly formed a shield, but under the battleship's crushing force, it shattered into pieces. Pooh! Blood spurted out of Autumn Moon Fairy's mouth, and her face turned cold. Despicable. It turned out that the ark had 2 mid-tier spirit treasures, one in the open and one in the dark, waiting for an opportunity to attack Autumn Moon Fairy. Roar! The wind beasts roared, and dozens of them rushed down. Bing Fei took the opportunity to attack. Snowflake, sword technique. Autumn Moon Fairy snorted. She waved her sword, and the snowflakes fell, turning into a huge snowflake that blocked the wind beasts one by one, even heavily injuring them. Admit defeat. With a feint, Bing Fei appeared in front of Autumn Moon Fairy and punched down. Such speed. Only Bing Fei could reach this speed. Bing Fei was fast, but there were also faster. Pang! A figure jumped out from the side and landed a heavy kick on Bing Fei, sending him flying. Loser, you won't have such a good chance this time. The person who appeared was naturally Lin Fei. It's you. Where's Lin Wufa? Bing Fei was shocked. Autumn Moon Fairy was shocked. The ark was equally shocked. Both of them knew how strong Lin Wufa was. The fight should not have ended so quickly, at least for a while. Lin Fei was here, but where was Lin Wufa? Why don't you worry about yourself first? Lin Fei turned into a beam of light, and his fist landed on Bing Fei. No matter how fast he was like an ant before Lin Fei. Pang! Blightsor crashed into the arena in a sorry state. I used all my concentration. Why couldn't I block it? Bing Fei was not satisfied. Flying shuttle. Fang Zhou's eyes widened, and the 2 mid-tier treasures turned into black warships, rushing towards Lin Fei. Now was not the time to be shocked, but to deal with one first. Destruction. The golden millstone was 100 zhang wide, and with a destructive aura, it slammed into the 2 warships. The warships shook, and with another crash, the warships were damaged. Fang Zhou was shocked. Concept of metal. The 2 mid-tier treasures returned to Fang Zhou's hands, but their power was greatly reduced, and they were dull. Feng Zhou's heart ached. This damned bastard. How dare he destroy his treasures? Does this feel good? Lin Fei laughed. Feng Zhou's face turned even uglier. The power of the treasures was greatly reduced, and he wouldn't be able to use them for a few months. Autumn Moon Fairy's eyes flashed. Thank you for your help. The attack from the treasures had indeed injured Autumn Moon Fairy. Although we are in a temporary alliance, we should help each other. This person has lost his treasures. Fairy, feel free to take action. Lin Fei smiled. I will deal with the person below. Autumn Moon Fairy nodded. All right. Feng Zhou and Bing Fei were both shocked. Victory was so close, but Lin Fei had ruined it. I kicked you out last time, and this time you will be bedridden for a year and a half. Lin Fei rushed down. Bing Fei said angrily, You dare? Whoosh! Around Bing Fei's body, a layer of light appeared. Wind Dragon. The cyan dragon swung its huge tail at Lin Fei. This time Bing Fei was smarter. He knew to release a layer of shield. He still had some fear of Lin Fei. Humph, you want to stop me with this? Lin Fei snorted. A black shadow flashed in front of him. The cyan dragon split into two, broke through the limit, landed in front of Bing Fei, and punched him in the chest. There was a flash of light and ripples. Lin Fei's punch was blocked. Obviously, this shield was not an ordinary item. However, this was not a problem for Lin Fei. Lin Fei's Jinyuan surged out like a long river. The Jinyuan on his fist rushed up and landed on the shield. Just as Bing Fei's smile appeared on his face, he heard the sound of water splashing. His throat tightened, and his whole body was lifted up. Slap, 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 slap. Lin Fei raised his hand and slapped him more than 10 times. Now you can get lost. After more than 10 slaps, Bing Fei's face was swollen like a pig. He was thrown out by Lin Fei like a piece of trash and was thrown outside the arena. Without the protection of ethereal force, Bing Fei was miserable. Lin Fei threw him with all his strength. That feeling was not so good. Just like what he said, Bing Fei needed at least a few months to recuperate. If not for Bing Fei's mystic spirit, great circle strength, he would have been smashed to death. Another one is eliminated. Seeing Bing Fei being thrown out, everyone was shocked. Bing Fei had mystic spirit, great circle strength, but he was thrown out like a piece of trash. It was indeed unbelievable. The 2 elders of the sect of God of War looked terrible. Their sect of God of War had 4 people working together, but in the blink of an eye, 2 of them were eliminated. Feng was not in a good situation either. This change was out of their expectations. Lin Fei's strength was out of their expectations, especially the intent realm attack. Middle-grade spiritual treasures were greatly damaged, their power reduced by more than half. Feng was also about to be defeated. Soon, Feng was also kicked out of the arena by the Autumn Moon Fairy. In an instant, the sect of God of War's alliance was broken. Only Iron Mountain was left. Shen Kuan and Bai Qianqiu were in low spirits, like they couldn't believe what was happening in front of them. Iron Mountain was strong, but facing the attacks of 3 people, could he handle it? They didn't know what to say. They had no confidence at all. On the other hand, the 2 elders of the God of Martial sect were in a good mood. The huge rock that was pressing on their chests was now gone after the 2 disciples from the sect of God of War lost their rights. Along with Lin Wufa from the Alliance, they couldn't do anything alone. They could finally relax. Before they were worried, but now they could mock them. The 2 elders of the God of Martial sect could finally relax. The 2 from the sect of God of War were now on tenterhooks. This concerned 10 million pure essence pills. Chapter 332. Junior brother Lin Fei, you really hid your strength well. An expert like you appeared in the divine martial sect and fooled everyone. Autumn Moon Fairy revealed a rare smile. In this dynasty selection, there were only a few people that Autumn Moon Fairy cared about. Lin Fei didn't count. As for her understanding of Lin Fei, It came from his arrogant bet. Fairy Chiwa had never thought that Lin Fei's strength would be so tyrannical. With just a wave of his hand, he had turned the situation around. This kind of strength was not something that she could do. She was completely convinced of Lin Fei's strength. Lin Fei was stronger than her. Autumn Moon Fairy, you are strong too. If you say that, I will be proud. Lin Fei smiled. As for senior brother Yunxiang, let's hurry up and help. Otherwise, Monday and the others will have to take action. Autumn Moon Fairy said, That's good too. Monday is a very ambitious person. He will be a tough opponent. In another small area on the stage, Iron Mountain sent Yunxiang flying with a punch. His ears perked up and his face darkened. He couldn't sense Fang Zhou and Bingfei's aura. Not good. They were not on the stage. How could this be? Fang Zhou and Bingfei are both at the Mystic Spirit Great Circle. How could they leave the stage so quickly and lose the qualification? What is going on? Iron Mountain's main task was to stall Yunxiang. Once they were free, they could kick Yunxiang out of the Divine Martial Sect. Now the plan had gone wrong. His two junior brothers were disqualified. Whoosh, 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 Lin Fei and Autumn Moon Fairy appeared at the same time. Yunxiang saw the two appear at the same time. He was surprised that it ended so quickly. Iron Mountain, your junior brother has gone down. Do you want to go down yourself, or do you want us to send you down? Lin Fei said to Iron Mountain. When Yunxiang heard this, he couldn't help but be surprised. It ended so quickly? This was completely beyond his imagination. Even if it was him, he wouldn't be able to move so quickly, right? He couldn't help but wonder. Iron Mountain felt quite startled. Even though he had guessed that this was the case, when he heard Zhao Fu's words, he did not quite believe it. Even if he did not believe it, the fact that they were standing here was the best proof. I didn't expect that one of you was hiding a trump card, Iron Mountain said. But if you want me to go down, you'll have to pay the price. Senior brother Yunxiang, Autumn Moon Fairy, let's end this quickly. All right, Iron Mountain is going to lose. Monday said lightly, as expected. With the three of them working together, Iron Mountain was forced to retreat again and again. Having lost two of their junior brothers, it was already difficult for them to stand alone. They had no choice but to lose, especially since all three of them were extremely powerful. Boom! Iron Mountain was sent flying and landed outside the arena. The faces of the two elders from the sect of War God darkened. This was because the scene they were most worried about had finally happened. The disciples of the sect of War God couldn't even make it to the 5th place. If it wasn't for the fact that they were in the public square and everyone was watching, they would definitely be furious. Losing the pure yuan pills would only cause them heartache. But this time, they were the ones leading the team. If the result was worse than the previous time, it would be a shameful thing. They didn't know how to go back and report the situation. The loss of the sect of War God's qualification was also a surprise to the other clans. The sect of Divine might suddenly receive attention. At the same time, Prince Monday also received the same attention. This was because Prince Monday had never made a move since the beginning. This kind of confidence made everyone incomparably expectant. This Prince Zhou, in the end, did he have the ability or did he have a plan beforehand? So he appeared to have a card up his sleeve? Elders, you've lost again. Seeing the genius disciple of the sect of War God being thrown out, Zhao Qinggong and Fei Yong finally felt relieved. At the very least, they had won the bet again. This kind of heart-wrenching bet made it hard for the two of them to calm down. This was because Lin Fei had played such a big role in it. He had defeated 3 experts in a row and saved the situation. This time, Elder Kuan Shin and Elder Fei Yong had shot themselves in the foot. No matter what, they never would have thought that they would lose because of Lin Fei. If looks could kill, they would have killed Lin Fei many times over. The sect of War God losing the qualification to fight for first place was indeed a big blow to the sect of War God. They had lost 25 million pure yuan pills in just one battle. Don't be too happy too early for the sect of divine might. Kuan Shin threw out a bag filled with pure yuan pills. Prince Monday is still here. Who knows, you might suffer a setback. The two elders could also see that Prince Monday didn't have any strategy from the start, such as a temporary alliance. One could imagine how extraordinary Prince Monday was. Perhaps this person was the strongest among them all. That might not be the case. Pa, Monday brought Wang Qi and frenzied blade swordsman over. This is really interesting. The 3 disciples of the sect of War God all suffered a big loss in your hands. Monday said faintly, "This is good. I like to fight with experts. You are worthy for me to fight personally." Swish, swish. Wang Qi and frenzied blade swordsman each attacked one of them. Although the 2 of them were very powerful, they couldn't withstand the attacks of 3 people. They were eliminated in an instant. To the 2 of them, they were satisfied with this position and didn't have any regrets. Prince Monday, now you are the only one left. Yunxiang said, "Do you think you can withstand the 3 of us?" "It's good that I am the only one left." Monday smiled. His body suddenly made a cracking sound. "I heard that you are the most promising one to reach the king level among the younger generation of the Divine Force sect. Then take a punch from me." Monday took a step forward. The distance of 1 step was more than 10 zhong. He appeared in front of Yunxiang in an instant. The black true energy turned into a fist with unbelievable speed. Yunxiang hesitated for a moment and hurriedly threw out a punch. Boom! Yunxiang's expression changed as he felt a huge force rushing towards him. A cracking sound rang out in his ears as he lost control of his body and was sent flying. His 5 viscera and 6 bowels were injured as he spat out a mouthful of blood and flew out of the arena. Hiss! Everyone was shocked. Prince Monday is too strong. Yunxiang of the Divine Force sect couldn't even withstand 1 punch. Unbelievable. This is really unbelievable. Some of the clan leaders on the high platform stood up with disbelief in their eyes. Yunxiang, who was in the mystic spirit great circle, couldn't even withstand 1 punch in front of Prince Monday. He was thrown out of the arena in such a gorgeous manner. Yunxiang's mind was blank. He couldn't even withstand 1 punch from Prince Monday. How could he believe it? The difference in strength between the 2 of them was so huge. King Zhou Tong, who had been expressionless, finally showed a satisfied expression. Chapter 333. Prince Zhou displayed his domineering side, completely shocking everyone and making them boil with excitement. After all, the appearance of a powerful prince in the unfalling dynasty was not a good thing. On the contrary, it would affect their interests. For those who supported Prince Monday, Monday's display of strength was undoubtedly good news and gave them enough confidence. It was like buying a stock with potential. Prince Monday was a stock with rising potential. If he kept showing off his strength, the stock would continue to rise. Yunxiang, a core disciple of the Divine Force sect, was strong and famous. However, Prince Monday sent him flying with a punch, disqualifying him and completely defeating him. Prince Zhou's actions truly displayed his domineering side, causing everyone in the plaza to truly remember Prince Zhou's name, as well as his domineering strike. A disciple of the Divine Force sect is only SOSO. Monday returned to his original position. "You can't even block a punch from me. You're simply trash. And you still want to compete for first place? You're overestimating yourself." Prince Monday showed his strong side. Lin Fei was only surprised, and there was not much change in his expression. Autumn Moon Fairy's face turned cold. Yunxiang's strength was similar to Autumn Moon Fairy's, but he was easily defeated and did not even have a chance to attack. This Prince Monday made Autumn Moon Fairy fear him. Prince Monday, good strength. Lin Fei looked at Prince Monday. "You're indeed from a medium-sized dynasty." Monday smiled and said, "You're the only one worthy of this prince's competition. However, Wait for this prince to deal with this autumn leaf fairy first, then we'll have a good fight. He stepped forward and punched, just like before. This time, Lin Fei could see that the movement technique was different. It was far from being comparable to a yellow rank movement technique, and there was an illusion of breaking through the void. In fact, what Monday executed was indeed not an ordinary movement technique, but the low-grade, profound, rank martial technique, void-shattering steps. As its name implied, the void shatter steps was extremely swift, and it was capable of piercing through space and instantly arriving at its destination. It was extremely profound and unbelievable. If one's movement technique was better than others, they would gain the initiative. Snowflake sword art. Autumn Moon Fairy unsheathed her sword, and within the perimeter, the sword chi turned into snowflakes that fell continuously, creating a snowstorm. The falling snowflakes cut many holes on the stage. Prince Monday leisurely strolled about. When the snowflakes landed on his body, they were shattered by his true energy. From this, one could see how strong he was. He was able to ignore Autumn Moon Fairy's attack. He took a step forward and threw a punch. Once again, everything was done in one go. Prince Monday's fist landed on Autumn Moon Fairy's body. The Bright Moon Palace is only SOO. Autumn Moon Fairy was instantly injured. Just like Yunxiang, she could not block Prince Monday's punch. Monday looked at Lin Fei and said, "It's finally quiet. You and I can make our move." Autumn Moon Fairy's defeat shocked everyone once again. The divine martial gates Yunxiang was defeated, and they thought it was normal. Now, the Bright Moon Palace's Autumn Moon Fairy was defeated by Prince Monday as well. Prince Monday's image immediately became very tall, like a giant. Autumn Moon Fairy was defeated in one move. She was clearly injured, and her complexion paled. Junior brother Lin Fei, I cannot help you this time. Autumn Moon Fairy, go and rest first. Lin Fei said, I am enough here. Since Prince Monday thinks so highly of me, how can I disappoint him? Autumn Moon Fairy was powerless. Prince Monday was much stronger than her. The Bright Moon Palace's snowflake sword technique was useless in front of this prince. What kind of strength did this prince have? The cold chi disappeared. The arena returned to normal. At this moment, the arena was full of potholes. Prince Monday's words were heard clearly by everyone in the plaza. Many people revealed doubtful expressions. Could Lin Fei really be a match for Prince Monday? Wasn't this too much? The divine martial gates Yunxiang was strong, right? But in the end, he was still sent flying. Bright Moon Palace's Autumn Moon Fairy was strong enough, but she still followed in his footsteps and lost the qualification to fight for first place. Both were defeated in one punch. Everyone knew how strong Prince Monday was. Lin Fei is definitely not a match for Prince Monday. Prince Monday has a high chance of winning. Lin Fei was able to defeat Lin Wufa, so his strength is only slightly stronger. Against Prince Monday, he will lose without a doubt. I dare to bet that Lin Fei will not be able to take a punch from Prince Monday. The crowd discussed quietly. With Prince Monday's strength, they naturally thought that Monday would obtain first place. On the high platform, Prince Zhou displayed his valiant side again and again, naturally making everyone feel surprised. Your Majesty, what Prince Monday used just now should be the low-grade, profound, rank void step, right? Lin Zhongwu asked. Zhou Tong, the king, smiled. Zhongwu, you have a good eye. To be able to tell that what Zhou Yi used was indeed the void steps. This kind of movement technique can only be learned in a medium empire. Low-grade, profound, rank movement technique. Void step. The crowd was shocked again. Heavens! The movement technique that Prince Monday used was a profound, rank movement technique. Too strong. With this profound, rank movement technique, unless one has the strength of a king, one can forget about dodging it. No wonder Yunxiang and Autumn Moon Fairy were unable to block Prince Monday's sneak attack. It must be a profound, rank movement technique. Prince Monday was already so strong that he had learned a profound, rank movement technique. Just the void step alone was enough to shock him. No wonder Yunxiang of the godly martial sect and Autumn Moon Fairy of the Bright Moon Palace were all defeated by it. If a low-grade, profound, rank movement technique was already so strong, then what about a profound, rank movement technique? The difference between a yellow rank movement technique and a black rank movement technique was like the difference between a junior magus and a senior magus. No matter how strong a yellow rank movement technique was, in front of a black rank movement technique, it could not be shaken. A strong secret movement technique was enough to raise one's strength by several levels. Yunxiang and Autumn Moon Fairy, who were injured and lost the right to fight for first place, felt a sense of helplessness. They were not afraid of a yellow rank movement technique. Even if they were strong, it would be hard for them to resist a profound martial technique. Losing to the other party was nothing to be ashamed of. As a result, they were even more eager to join a big sect and learn profound martial techniques. On the stage. So the movement technique just now was a profound rank movement technique. No wonder it was so mysterious and overbearing. Lin Fei thought, since there is a profound rank movement technique, then there must be a profound rank fist technique. No wonder he was so calm and ready to enjoy the fruits of others' labor. I wonder how powerful this profound rank movement technique is. Lin Fei, you are the only one this king cares about. I hope you can bring out your strongest strength. Monday looked at Lin Fei with a strong desire to fight in his eyes. Don't let this king down. Lin Fei said, since Prince Monday thinks so highly of me, I will naturally do my best. I also want to see what a profound rank movement technique is. I hope you will not let me down. All right, this king will definitely not let you down. Monday laughed and released his aura. That aura kept rising and vaguely had the aura of a king. His strength had actually reached the pseudo-king level. Too strong. Prince Monday not only cultivated a profound rank movement technique, but his strength has also reached the pseudo-king level. Everyone was shocked again. Void step. Monday instantly rushed out from the void. The black Xinyuan was like a black streamer, blasting towards Lin Fei's chest. It was the same attack as before, only more ferocious than before. Walala, the water fire lotus blocked in front of him, and the lotus leaves kept shattering. Very good, Lotus. Prince Monday laughed. This is far from enough. Zhan Yuan gushed out again, and the water fire lotus was shattered. Lin Fei was not flustered. With a thought, he already knew how strong his opponent was. An ordinary, early profound king was far from being Prince Monday's opponent. Total annihilation. Lin Fei squinted his eyes, and the 720 flying swords behind him turned into a huge sword formation, blasting towards Prince Monday. If he wanted to deal with it, he had to use the strongest attack. He had to make people fear him, especially a certain someone. After using this move, Lin Fei had already cast his gaze on Lin Zhongwu, an undisguised warning. The 720 flying swords all shot out at the same time, and even a peak profound king expert would be afraid. Lin Fei controlled his Zhenyuan, and at most he could display the strength of an early profound king. A trump card that others didn't know was a true trump card. What a powerful attack. This king really didn't misjudge you. Prince Monday's eyes lit up. This was indeed a true opponent. Sacred Dragon Fist. In an instant, dozens of black dragons appeared beside Prince Monday. The roars of the dragons shook the sky, bringing with them an irresistible pressure. The surroundings were dark, making people feel oppressed and afraid. This was the profound, low-grade fist technique that Prince Monday had learned, Sacred Dragon Fist. Roar! The dragons roared. Demonic aura soared into the sky. Those with low strength immediately vomited blood and fainted under the dragon's might, or their faces turned pale. Under the control of Lin Fei, the 720 flying swords turned into a white sword river. Wherever the sword river passed, the black dragons would be cut in half, instantly eliminating most of Prince Monday's black dragons. Sacred dragon protection. Prince Monday still underestimated the power of this sword formation. The 720 flying swords were all superior grade mortal weapons, and their combined power was not simple. Especially this move, Total Annihilation, was already at the second level, and its power was no longer the same as before. Black light flashed, sacred dragon protection. Boom! The entire arena shook continuously and gravel flew everywhere, colliding with the rune's formation, turning into powder. Prince Monday, are you satisfied with this move? The 720 flying swords once again landed on the sky above Lin Fei. Lin Fei's display of this move also shocked everyone, even with the strength of the mystic spirit Great Circle. In front of this move, he still felt a lingering fear, not knowing how to block it, because this move could not be blocked at all. No matter how he blocked it, he would die. Lin Fei of the Divine Martial Sect is too strong. No wonder he dared to bet on himself to get first. That move just now definitely reached the strength of a king-level attack. A sword formation and a profound, low-grade fist technique, it was an eye-opener. It turned out that a powerful attack could be like this. Below, the disciples who were originally fighting for first place were now overshadowed. They were previously dissatisfied, but now they had calmed down. Chapter 334. People paid attention to Prince Monday because he was a member of the royal family. He had such strength because he was once a disciple of a medium-sized dynasty. In a medium-sized dynasty, a sect, even if it was a second or third-rate sect, was stronger than a small-sized dynasty. Their foundation was completely different. A small-sized dynasty and a medium-sized dynasty were like a child and a young man. There was no comparison at all. Things that a small-sized dynasty didn't have could be found in a medium-sized dynasty. For example, a mystic class martial art. It was incredible that Prince Monday could cultivate a mystic class martial art and reach the pseudo-king level. But Lin Fei was different. If it wasn't for the shocking bet from Gambling the World, people wouldn't know that there was such a person. They still didn't know where this Lin Fei came from. When the crowd saw this scene, they paid more attention to Lin Fei than to Prince Zhou Yi. Just how did he manage to cultivate his strength to such an extent? Pseudo-king level battle strength was incredible. They didn't doubt that Prince Monday was a pseudo-king level battle strength. But Lin Fei's battle strength was also a pseudo-king level battle strength. It was mysterious, as if he was covered by a mysterious veil. Yun Xiang looked at Lin Fei on the stage with a complicated expression. He let out a long sigh. So junior brother Lin Fei's battle strength has already reached this level. To think that I wanted to join forces. Seeing Lin Fei's sword formation, Yun Xiang didn't have the confidence to block it. What a terrifying attack. Yun Xiang didn't want to reach this step. In his opinion, it would take at least 1 or 2 years for him to reach the pseudo-king rank. However, a nameless Lin Fei had actually reached the pseudo-king rank in such a short period of time. Yun Xiang was completely convinced, and he completely gave up on competing with Lin Fei. He felt as if his strength had been wasted. Previously, Yun Xiang hadn't really cared about his junior brother Lin Fei. After all, he was just a person of the same generation and didn't have the qualifications to do so. But after experiencing what had happened on the arena stage, Lin Fei's battle prowess had already caused Yun Xiang to be disheartened. They were both pseudo-king level battle prowess. How could he compare? Especially since Lin Fei had hidden his strength so deeply. Autumn Moon Fairy, Iron Mountain. They were also shocked. So there was actually such a powerful opponent hidden amongst them. Thinking back to how Lin Wufa and the other disciples had been defeated by Lin Fei, the truth was finally revealed. On the high platform, The group of people could not remain calm. When the two elders of the war god sect saw this, they felt as disgusted as if they had swallowed a fly. Among the younger generation of the divine martial sect, there was actually a disciple with a pseudo-king class battle prowess. This was like a slap to the face. The war god sect had lost all face. In an instant, the disciples of the war god sect were left in the dust. They didn't know how many streets they had been left behind. The faces of the two elders of the divine martial sect were filled with shock. They couldn't maintain their calm. A pseudo-king class battle prowess, just one more step and he would be on the same level as them. How could they remain calm? Their divine martial sect actually had such a disciple. Zhou Tong, the king, was expressionless, but he was still unhappy in his heart, especially the sword formation attack just now. Its attack power was not any weaker than a mystic class martial art. They didn't know where this person learned it from. Furthermore, his strength was so powerful that they didn't know anything about it. This made the king doubt his control. In the unfalling dynasty, there was a pseudo-king class battle prowess young man, but there was no news of him at all. This was very wrong. All kinds of thoughts and guesses had nothing to do with Lin Fei at this moment. Lin Fei looked at Prince Monday. In his heart, he was shocked by the mystic class martial art. Although he had deliberately suppressed the total annihilation, its attack power was something that even an initial stage mystic king expert wouldn't dare to block. But this Prince Monday actually blocked it, even though he looked to be in a sorry state. This was the first time that Lin Fei had encountered a mystic class martial art. The strength of a mystic class martial art still made Lin Fei very concerned. If this Saint Dragon protection was used by a true king expert, perhaps my total annihilation wouldn't be able to break through it, right? Lin Fei thought, in the future, I'll have to use my full strength to deal with king experts. Although Prince Monday's mystic class martial art didn't affect Lin Fei much, it made Lin Fei put his guard up against mystic class martial arts. Monday, on the other hand, was in a sorry state. There was blood at the corner of his mouth. Of course, Monday was also shocked in his heart. Among the inner disciples, Monday's strength wasn't considered strong. He could barely be considered in the middle. When he returned to a small dynasty, he thought that he could sweep away all his peers. In the end, he really encountered a peer with pseudo-king level strength. The other party seemed to be stronger than him. Especially the sword formation that he used was unprecedented. Even the Saint Dragon protection was blasted apart, and he suffered serious injuries. I haven't been injured in a long time. You really didn't let me down. Monday wiped the blood at the corner of his mouth. I just don't know how many times you can use this move. Saint Dragon Fist. Monday attacked again. A golden dragon drilled out of the void and roared. Its power was even stronger than before. The huge dragon tail directly swung towards Lin Fei. Whoosh, the rune formation, under the flick of the golden dragon, began to ripple as if it was on the verge of shattering. The attack hadn't arrived, but the aura alone made the rune's formation react. One could imagine how powerful this punch was. If it landed on the rune's formation, wouldn't it be broken? Go! With a thought from Lin Fei, the 720 flying swords slashed down again. This time, they directly turned into a huge flying sword. Its power was increased a little. It slashed in the air, and a white light swept across. Roar! The golden dragon let out a dragon roar and was directly split into two by the white light, losing its power. Again, the huge flying sword slashed the golden dragon and slashed at Monday again. The void seemed to be split in two. Monday smelled danger and directly used Void Step, preparing to dodge this attack. But how could Lin Fei let Monday do as he wished? The huge flying sword burst out with a white light and slashed down. Saint Dragon protection. Monday's face darkened. He could even catch up with this. The Saint Dragon circled around him. Boom! The power this time was far greater than the last time. Since Lin Fei attacked, The power was naturally different. Crack! The Saint Dragon was broken. The dangerous aura finally made Monday change his expression subconsciously. He didn't have time to react. Unfortunately, his reaction was too slow. The flying sword hit Monday, and his stellar energy shattered. He was sent flying out of the arena. A huge hole was blasted in the rune's formation behind him, and the arena was even more shattered. Did he win? The terrifying power of the sword formation made everyone gasp. The remaining sword might leaked out, making people feel as if a flying sword had locked onto them. Their faces turned pale, and their artifacts began to tremble unconsciously. Chapter 335. P.S. Thank you to Luo Yuxuan for the reward of 200 Qijin coins. Everyone looked at the arena. At this moment, the arena was extremely dilapidated, and it was impossible to discern its original appearance. It had practically become a stretch of ruins. Prince Monday lost. At this moment, such an unbelievable thought emerged in everyone's heart. The attack of Lin Fei's sword array really frightened them. It turned out that people could be so strong that even the profound class martial arts couldn't withstand it. Cough, cough! The dust dispersed and Monday stood up. At this time, Monday was in a mess. The holy dragon armor was smashed into pieces by the sword array, and there was a large wound on his chest. His original brocade clothes were no longer what they used to be. You win. Zhou Yi said frankly. He didn't look like he was going to risk his life to the end. He was able to pick up and let go. Of course, when he said this, he was still very disheartened. Prince Monday never thought that he would meet a young generation with pseudo-king level fighting strength in a small dynasty. Lin Fei said, "Thank you." When everyone heard this, they all knew that the dynasty selection had officially come to an end, and the result was out. The Divine Force Sect's Lin Fei won first place, and it really surprised everyone. Even the powerful Prince Monday was no match for him. The strength of this Lin Fei was an unknown mystery in their hearts. Although it was a mystery, Lin Fei's strength was undeniable. Junior brother Lin Fei, congratulations. Yunxiang came up to congratulate him. I didn't expect that this time junior brother Lin Fei could defeat all the heroes, and even Prince Monday was defeated by you. Autumn Moon Fairy also came over. As Lin Fei walked down the arena, Yunxiang and Autumn Moon Fairy also came over. Lin Fei showed his strength, so they naturally had to show their appreciation and get closer to each other. Only the strong could become friends with the strong. Moreover, Lin Fei was still young, yet his strength had already reached the pseudo-king realm. His future prospects were bright, and if they didn't get closer to him now, they wouldn't have another chance in the future. Lin Fei dealt with them one by one. He was already very familiar with these things and could deal with them with ease. Right at this moment, Prince Monday walked over, causing everyone to be startled, not knowing what was going on. Lin Fei, you're amazing. Let's drink together when you're free. Prince Monday's words caused everyone to be startled. This was roping him in. Not only that, this prince had adjusted his mentality so well, there probably wouldn't be a second person like him. Drinking was nothing more than a way to get closer. Anyone could imagine that. Lin Fei smiled and said, "Right, if I'm free, I'll definitely look for you for a drink." Prince Monday also smiled and said, "Then this prince will wait for you." After speaking, he left. Everyone looked at Lin Fei, and their gazes changed again. No one had expected that Prince Monday would take the initiative to invite Lin Fei. Even though it was just a sentence and an action, the meaning that it represented was unforgettable. Lin Fei, this person, could be considered to be famous in the unfalling dynasty, making a name for a dynasty. That had a great meaning. The dynasty selection ended. The 10 qualifications were also revealed. As the first position appeared, everyone's gaze once again shifted to the Lin family. The shocking wager of 30 million pure essence pills made people once again regard Lin Fei as an immortal. This time, the Lin family was going to bleed a lot. 90 million pure essence pills. It wasn't a small amount. Would the Lin family give it to him? It made people look forward to it. That night, the moon was bright and the stars were sparse. In the side hall of the palace, "Junior brother Lin Fei, you've truly given us a huge surprise," Zhao Qinggong sighed. Looking at Lin Fei in front of him, he really didn't know what to say. No wonder the divine martial arts sect leader thinks so highly of you. Lin Fei was slightly stunned. He thought to himself, the divine martial arts sect leader thinks highly of me? Does he know something? Many questions popped up in his mind, but he didn't ask them. I am who I am today because the sect gave me an opportunity. Otherwise, I wouldn't have qualified to participate in the dynasty selection, said Lin Fei. He wasn't proud at all. First in the dynasty selection, Lin Fei didn't feel anything at all. As for meeting Prince Monday, it was purely an accident. In the eyes of Zhao Qinggong and Fei Yong, Lin Fei's words and expression were naturally very satisfied. It was not that they had never seen genius disciples before. However, it was extremely rare to see someone as calm as Lin Fei. First in the dynasty selection. Such an honor would make any disciple excited, but they couldn't see it on Lin Fei at all. Lin Fei would definitely have a great future in the future. This is a small token of our appreciation. Please accept it. Zhao Qinggong took out a bag of runes. Lin Fei took a glance and knew that it was a bag of pure essence elixirs. After being courteous for a while, he accepted the pure essence elixirs. In the end, there were 2 million pure essence elixirs, which surprised Lin Fei. Lin Fei couldn't be bothered to guess why the elders would give him pure essence elixirs. Why not take it for free? Lin Fei, you will be heading to the royal treasury tomorrow to choose a treasure. Do you have a treasure in mind? Fei Yong took the initiative to ask. Lin Fei had won first place for the divine martial arts sect in the dynasty selection, which had greatly increased their reputation. Naturally, the 2 elders had to remind Lin Fei. Moreover, when they returned, they would definitely be rewarded. All of this was brought about by Lin Fei. Now, it was necessary to show their goodwill and rope in Lin Fei, because Lin Fei had the right to do so. Didn't you see the 2 elders being so polite? If it was an ordinary disciple, their face would definitely be expressionless. Lin Fei said, "Please give me some pointers, elder." With regards to the treasures in the treasury, Lin Fei was definitely tempted. However, as for what treasure to choose, he didn't have a goal for the time being. Zhao Qinggong nodded in his heart and said, I saw that your sword formation was extremely powerful. You broke Prince Monday's profound class martial arts, so you should start with the flying swords. I heard that there was a set of spiritual treasure flying swords in the treasury. Although there weren't as many as you, in terms of power, it was far stronger than your ordinary flying swords. It would be of great help to you in increasing your strength. Lin Fei was delighted. Thank you for your reminder, elder. Although the 720 flying swords were good, their quality wasn't that good. Spiritual treasure flying swords were completely different. Lin Fei had long wanted to find some spiritual treasure flying swords, but they were too rare. Now that he heard that there was a set of spiritual treasure flying swords in the treasury, Lin Fei was naturally elated. It saved him the trouble of finding spiritual treasure flying swords. The next morning, someone from the palace appeared outside Lin Fei's room. Young hero Lin, this way please. The guard led the way. After a few twists and turns, he appeared in front of an underground door. At this time, the other 8 people were already there. As for Lin Wufa, he had lost his qualifications. Seeing Lin Fei appear, they all came up to greet him. The security here is even tighter than the 18 families. After exchanging greetings, Lin Fei looked around. This place was heavily guarded. There didn't seem to be any movement, but there were countless experts hidden in the dark, including king-level experts. Soon, a middle-aged man in embroidered robes led a group of people over. This person looked somewhat familiar to the king. Lin Fei had already learned from Yunxiang that this middle-aged man was actually the king's brother, Zhou Xian. Within the royal family, he had quite a bit of power. My apologies for making everyone wait. Zhou Xian was very polite the moment he appeared. The 9 disciples before him were not weaker than him in terms of strength. In fact, some of them had even reached the pseudo-king level. In the future, they would definitely become king-level experts. Being courteous was a given. Even though he was a member of the royal family, he still had to be courteous. Everyone, please follow this king. Zhou Xian walked forward. There were a total of 10 layers of doors to the treasury. It could be said that the security was so tight that even a fly wouldn't be able to fly in. Ka, the doors opened, and the treasury appeared in front of them. Everyone can choose a treasure from within, Zhou Xian said. This king will wait for you outside. A servant behind him brought out a plate, and everyone was given a black tablet. All the treasures in the treasury had been set up with runes formations. With the tablet, you can take out the treasure. Zhou Xian explained. After taking out the treasure, the tablet will lose its effect. Everyone was enlightened, so there was such a trick. The crowd quickly entered the treasury, while Zhou Xian sat down outside. Lin Fei carried the little guy into the treasury. The treasury was very big, even bigger than the 18 families. Runes formations were everywhere. Junior brother Lin Fei, I'll go choose a treasure first. Yunxiang bade farewell. Lin Fei nodded one by one. Last night, he learned from the elder that there was a set of flying swords in the treasury. Lin Fei naturally walked towards the location of the flying swords. There are so many treasures in the royal treasury. They are indeed rich and overbearing. Along the way, Lin Fei saw countless treasures. To Lin Fei, these treasures didn't have much of an impact. Of course, Lin Fei didn't believe that the royal family's precious treasures wouldn't all be here. The royal family wouldn't be that stupid. Saber-type numinous treasure, sword-type numinous treasure, superior grade, yellow-ranked martial arts. There were all kinds of treasures. The unfalling royal family has indeed collected many flying swords. Soon, Lin Fei arrived at the location of the flying swords. At a glance, he realized that there were a few sets of flying swords. Dark twin banes, inferior grade, numinous treasure flying swords. Lin Fei looked over and saw everything clearly. This should be the set that the elder mentioned, right? Lin Fei's gaze landed on a set of 36 flying swords. 108 yin-yang splitting flying swords. Looking at the introduction outside the runes' array formation, Lin Fei confirmed that these were the flying swords that the elder had mentioned. It looks like my luck is pretty good. 108 inferior grade numinous treasures. Upon seeing the 108 inferior grade numinous treasure flying swords, Lin Fei's eyes lit up. He didn't expect to obtain them so easily. Initially, he thought that there would only be dozens of numinous treasure flying swords. He didn't expect there to be 108 of them. With so many flying swords, ordinary people wouldn't be able to use them if their soul strength isn't strong. I'm afraid I'm the only one who can use them. Lin Fei was very satisfied. With these 108 inferior grade numinous treasure flying swords, my combat strength will increase greatly. Lin Fei held the token and put away the 108 flying swords. After he returned, he would completely refine them and use them at will. As for the other treasures, Lin Fei wasn't interested in them. The 108 flying swords were enough. Not to mention they were inferior grade numinous treasures. Chapter 336. Outside the treasury, Lin Fei was the first to walk out. Zhou Xian was very surprised and welcomed him. Young hero Lin, you came out so soon. In the eyes of the royal family, Lin Fei was already in existence that they had to rope in. At such a young age, his strength had reached pseudo-king level combat strength. If that was it, they might not think much of it. If the royal family wanted to investigate a person, it would be a piece of cake. Lin Fei's background was quickly investigated. The information was placed in front of everyone. Everyone was shocked. Zhou Xian was one of them because he was qualified to see it. Lin Fei rose to prominence in less than a year. Seeing this news, no one believed it. They thought that there was a problem with the investigation. After confirming it again and again, everyone looked at him in a different light. At the same time, there was fear. A year's time. It was amazing for a genius disciple to rise to a higher realm. Lin Fei's cultivation speed was like a rocket from a low-level martial Dao disciple. In less than a year, he reached pseudo king-level strength. Furthermore, his combat strength was very terrifying. Such a cultivation speed would make anyone feel terrified and shocked. All the genius disciples of the dynasty would be left far behind in front of Lin Fei. They were ashamed. To reach such a realm in less than a year and have such combat strength, he could be called a monstrous genius. This kind of cultivation speed could only be looked up to and left others in the dust. Zhou Xian, this royal family disciple, had to be polite, afraid of offending this monstrous genius. Lin Fei smiled. It's good that the treasure is practical. Soon, in less than an hour, the other disciples came out. Yunxiang chose a sword technique. Fairy Chiwe chose a flying sword with a spiritual treasure. He came out of the treasury. Lin Fei bade farewell to the two and came out of the palace. He went to collect his debt. In addition to collecting his debt, Lin Fei also wanted to obtain the later stages of the Azure Dragon True Body. Young hero Lin, please wait. When Lin Fei walked out of the palace gate, someone immediately came up to greet him. It looked like he was waiting outside. A member of the Lin family? Lin Fei glanced over. The foreheads of the two men in black were full of cold sweat. Young hero Lin, please don't misunderstand. Our patriarch invites you to visit the Lin family. Lead the way. Lin Fei was not surprised that the Lin family appeared outside the palace. If the Lin family didn't arrange for anyone to appear, Lin Fei would be disappointed in the Lin family. This way, please. The two of them were aghast. They had never seen such a thing before. Just a single glance from him was enough to make them feel powerless, as if their lives were in the hands of another. If they were given another chance, they wouldn't dare to come up and invite him again. It was too much suffering. Cold sweat poured down their bodies. Lin Fei sat in the carriage and closed his eyes to rest. Less than an hour later, the carriage stopped at the Lin family's mansion. Young hero Lin, the Lin family has arrived. Lin Fei opened his eyes and got off the carriage. The first thing he saw was a huge plaque, Third Brother. As soon as he got off the carriage, Lin Fei heard a familiar voice. He turned around and saw his big brother Lin Shao. Big brother, why are you here? Lin Fei was surprised. Immediately, a hint of killing intent appeared in his eyes. Did they capture you? Lin Shao hurriedly said, Third brother, don't be angry. They didn't capture us. They invited us here on their own initiative. Father is here too. Lin Fei's killing intent dissipated. At least they are tactful. The two men in black next to him had pale faces. They were scared out of their wits by the killing intent. Lin Shao heaved a sigh of relief. The killing intent just now made even him palpitate. Third brother, let's go in first. Lin Fei wanted to see what kind of tricks the Lin family had up their sleeves. All right, I also want to go to the Lin family to collect the debt. The Lin family occupied a huge area. After entering, all he could see were buildings. It was like a huge maze. As he walked, he understood. After listening to everything, Lin Fei understood that this was a trick played by the Lin family. He couldn't help but feel angry in his heart. Even though Lin Shao did not understand what was going on, Lin Fei could see it clearly. The insiders couldn't see it, but the outsiders could see it clearly. Lin Fei understood very well that the Lin family was so nice. They brought his father and the others here to make him compromise or to show off. Third brother, did we come to the wrong place? Lin Xiao asked carefully. Lin Fei smiled. How can that be? Don't you think it's good to cultivate in the imperial capital? Lin Xiao was startled. Cultivate in the imperial capital? How is that possible? Lin Fei said, If I say it's possible, then it's possible. Big brother, don't you trust me? Third brother is the best. Lin Fei and Lin Xiao arrived in front of a large house. Father. Lin Fei saw his father immediately. His father was in high spirits. A few elders were standing around him, as if waiting for Lin Fei to appear. Xiao Fei. Lin Jintian walked up quickly, his face filled with pride. In just a few days, his son had become famous in the unfalling empire. This was unbelievable to Lin Jintian, something he didn't even dare to dream of. Father, did they do anything to you? Lin Fei came up and inspected his father. With Lin Fei's current strength, some tricks could not be hidden from his eyes. Lin Jintian said, It's fine. With a son like you, they wouldn't dare to do anything. Lin Fei was relieved to hear that everything was fine. Where's your clan leader? Lin Fei looked over. These elders were not all courteous as they stood there. On the contrary, some of them were extremely dissatisfied with Lin Jintian's faction and did not have any good expressions on their faces. How dare you? You're just a junior disciple. You have no right to speak here. A black-faced elder snorted coldly, and an oppressive aura came crashing down. Third brother, he's Lin Wufa's father. Lin Xiao reminded. You're courting death. Lin Fei turned into a ray of light, ignoring the oppressive aura. He appeared in front of the black-faced elder and kicked him. The black-faced elder spat out a mouthful of blood and was sent flying into the wall behind him like a sandbag. Whoosh! A pile of rubble appeared behind him. If I can cripple your son, I can cripple you too. Lin Fei's gaze was like lightning. A few elders appeared in front of the black-faced elder and blocked him, afraid that he would fight Lin Fei to the death. Their faces were filled with anger. Even though it was just a kick, the elders were already fearful and did not dare to voice their anger. When Lin Jintian and Lin Xiao had first arrived at the Lin clan, they had indeed been mocked and made things difficult for Elder Lin Luo. At this moment, when they saw Elder Lin Luo acting like a useless chicken in front of their son, they felt great satisfaction in their hearts. Don't stop me. I'm going to fight him. Lin Luo was enraged. His genius son was now a cripple. He was supposed to be a dazzling figure, but now everything was ruined. Ruined in the hands of a branch family. How could Lin Luo calm down? Elder Luo, what are you doing? A few elders were very angry in their hearts, but for some reason, the clan leader did not allow them to make a move. They could only watch helplessly. Chapter 337. P.S. Thank you Luo Yuxuan for the 100 Qijin coins tip and Ishu Edya for the comment. Hatred. Endless hatred. As an elder of the Upper Lin family, Lin Luo was respected by everyone in the Lin family. Even the clan leader thought highly of him because he had a genius son, Lin Wufa. Lin Luo had always been proud of his son. Now and in the future, his son would definitely become a powerhouse of the Xiantian continent and strengthen the clan. Unexpectedly, after the dynasty selection, all of Lin Luo's dreams disappeared. His son was crippled. There was no hope. The future clan leader's bloodline was unreachable. The culprit was none other than Lin Fei. Lin Luo wanted to kill Lin Fei, eat his flesh, drink his blood, and take revenge for his son. Calm down, calm down. The few elders were also filled with anger. Even though Lin Fei's bloodline used to be part of the Lin family, with the passage of time, they didn't recognize this bloodline at all. Moreover, Lin Fei was so arrogant that he didn't take the elders seriously. This was intolerable. If they weren't afraid of his strength, the elders wouldn't be so afraid. They could only try their best to stop Elder Lin Luo, afraid that he would do something stupid. Lin Fei, don't you think you've gone too far? A gray-clothed elder stared at Lin Fei with a gloomy face, as if he wanted justice. Too far? I don't think it's too far. Lin Fei shook his head. If you are dissatisfied, feel free to make a move. I have never been afraid of anything. Just don't shoot yourself in the foot and embarrass yourself. Elder? Give him face. Lin Fei was disdainful. What was an elder? What was the difference between one elder and two elders fighting each other? There was no difference at all. You. The gray-clothed elder's veins bulged. He was so angry that he couldn't say a complete sentence. Pseudo-king, level battle prowess. The elders were afraid. Lin Fei frowned. If you have nothing to say, then scram. I'm here to collect debts. Be polite to the Lin family. Don't even think about it. The elders' expressions changed drastically. Lin Fei's arrogance was like a slap to their faces, causing their faces to turn red. The words collecting debts were like needles stabbing into their soft spots. They couldn't say a single word, and their expressions turned ugly. At present, Lin Fei was indeed the Lin family's biggest creditor. 90 million pure yuan pills. It withered. It had completely withered. If it was someone else, the elders of the Lin family would definitely go all out to teach them a lesson. Lin Fei was their biggest creditor. Now that the imperial capital was in an uproar, everyone was paying attention to this matter. They might even be hoping that they would take action. At that time, wouldn't they become the biggest joke of the fallen empire? He really couldn't afford to lose face by going to the Lin family. Anger? He could only endure it. Lin Jintian and Lin Xiao were delighted. Even though one was the patriarch and the other was the next successor, the Lin family still felt great pressure. Seeing that Lin Fei didn't put the elders in his eyes, their thoughts became clear. Your Excellency Lin Fei, the patriarch invites you. Just when the elders were at a loss, a servant walked out of the house. After searching for a while, his eyes fell on Lin Fei. The patriarch is making a move. The elders quieted down. The patriarch had spoken. They were free, and they didn't need to worry about this anymore. Take action? They couldn't. Move their mouths? They couldn't. Thinking about it, they were depressed. Why did they have to encounter a freak like Lin Fei? Their only hope was that the patriarch could teach Lin Fei a lesson, so that Lin Fei would know the power of the Lin family. Even if it was a branch, it didn't deserve to stir up trouble in the Lin family. What would happen to the face of the elders? When Elder Lin Luo was kicked out, the group of elders seemed to have seen themselves being kicked out. Naturally, they all felt the same hatred towards Lin Fei. Their impression of Lin Fei was a mess. Father, big brother, wait outside for a while. Lin Fei turned his head and said, I will come out soon. Lin Jintian was very proud of his son. Go, we will wait for you outside. Normally, when Lin Jintian heard the invitation of the Lin family's patriarch, he definitely wouldn't be so calm. He, the patriarch, couldn't be compared to the patriarch of a big family like the Lin family. However, his son gave them confidence. Patriarch? In the future, his son would be even more powerful than the Lin family's patriarch, and his reputation would be even greater. Lin Fei was very relaxed. No matter how angry and resentful the elders were, they wouldn't dare to easily take action. They didn't have the guts. Lin Fei turned around and walked towards the house. The test was here. Lin Fei didn't think that the Lin family's patriarch would easily hand over the pure yuan pills. A fight was inevitable. What was there to be afraid of? The house was very big. Following the servant's lead, Lin Fei walked into a long corridor. The corridor was quiet. At the end of the corridor, a door appeared. The patriarch is inside. Lin Fei narrowed his eyes as he looked at the simple door. He knew that after pushing open the door, he would be facing the Lin family's patriarch. Let me see exactly how powerful this patriarch is. He stretched out his hand and pushed open the door. Creak, the door opened. Lin Fei strode in. After stepping in, the light dimmed. It was like night and day. Lin Fei found himself in a martial arts arena, an indoor martial arts arena. When he lifted his head, he saw a huge green dragon character. When Lin Fei looked at it, the dragon character seemed to come to life and wanted to soar into the sky. What an exquisite character! Lin Fei thought. This dragon character was not ordinary. You're here. A low voice sounded out from the center of the martial arts arena. Lin Fei followed the gaze and saw a person standing in the center of the martial arts arena. His back was facing Lin Fei, but he was like a tall mountain that one had to raise one's head to look at. If I don't come, there's no place to collect my 90 million pure yuan pills. Lin Zhongwu turned his head and looked at Lin Fei, a complicated expression in his eyes. To think that such a daring person like you would appear in the Branch family. Swoosh! A formless sharp gaze pierced through the air like a long sword and suddenly appeared in front of Lin Fei, viciously stabbing towards his forehead. You're not worthy of using such childish methods. Lin Fei coldly snorted and returned the gaze. An earth-shattering aura mercilessly shattered the long sword. Wave after wave of aura crushing towards Lin Zhongwu. Even though Lin Zhongwu was on guard, he never expected that Lin Fei would know a secret soul technique. This attack caused Lin Zhongwu's expression to change. Soul attack. Lin Zhongwu's impression of Lin Fei rose once again after he suffered a loss. At least you know what's good for you, Lin Fei said in an indifferent voice. No wonder all the elders were silently captured by you that night. Even the first elder fell into your hands. Lin Zhongwu said, You must be that black-robed man. Lin Fei was not surprised that Lin Zhongwu could say this. Chapter 338. A group of people had gathered outside the house. Father, will third brother be all right if he goes in? Lin Xiao was worried. As the patriarch, Lin Jintian's words carried enormous weight in Gui Yuan City. However, in the imperial capital, the Lin family was under some pressure. It should be fine. Little Fei will definitely come out. We have to believe in him. Even though Lin Jintian knew that Lin Fei's strength had reached the pseudo-king realm, he still felt uneasy facing the Lin family's patriarch. Did he really have a chance of winning against Lin Zhongwu, the patriarch with a pseudo-king's combat prowess? If they fought to a draw, wouldn't their chances be higher? The other elders were also concerned about the situation inside. Elder Luo, the clan leader, will personally take action and seek justice for you. Lin Fei is our family's genius. The clan leader will definitely not sit idly by and watch. He will definitely make that brat Lin Fei give us an explanation. Lin Luo said resentfully, Let's hope so. Between Lin Fei and Lin Zhongwu, they didn't believe that Lin Fei could overturn the heavens in front of the patriarch. The family head was a true king stage powerhouse of the upper Lin family, and he had the strength of a complete king stage powerhouse. Ever since 5 years ago, he had killed a king stage perfection stage powerhouse, and since then he had never made a move again. No one knew how strong the patriarch was now. Lin Fei had only managed to reach the pseudo-king rank by luck. So how could he be a match for the patriarch? He would be defeated by the patriarch in no time. When that time came, he would know just how powerful the Lin family was. Collect debts? I'm afraid I won't have the guts to do so in the future. How could an ordinary person dare to collect a debt from the Lin family? Would Lin Fei dare? Furthermore, it was still unknown whether he could leave or not. It's really you. Lin Zhong looked at Lin Fei. Ever since that night when the elders were restrained, Lin Zhongwu had been suspicious. With the appearance of the Azure Dragon's will, he quickly confirmed the identity of the other party. The Lin family had the strength to do so. There was no need to doubt the intelligence network. After investigating Lin Fei, Lin Zhongwu was suspicious, thinking that there was a mysterious person behind Lin Fei. Except for the mysterious man, no one else could cultivate it successfully until the selection of the dynasty. Lin Fei was like a dark horse sweeping away all the geniuses. For some reason, Lin Zhongwu started to suspect him. Hearing this, Lin Zhongwu was not surprised at all. He had a guess since the end of the dynasty selection, and this was just a confirmation. From the moment Lin Zhongwu handed over the wooden box, Lin Fei knew that the clan leader had begun to suspect him and did not mind admitting what he had done in the past. Now that you know, Lin Fei said, "Can you hand over the body refining cultivation method?" Lin Fei didn't mind being found out. So what if they knew? Would the Lin family dare to arrest him? If word of this got out, they would be laughed at by others. Moreover, did they have the strength to do so? Hee, you are the first person in the Lin family to be so bold. If it was before, you would definitely die. Lin Zhongwu looked at Lin Fei. I can give you the body refining cultivation method. I can also give you 90 million pure essence pills. But do you have the strength to do so? Lin Fei laughed. I am a member of the Lin family, not the Lin family. Don't mix me with you. Since I dare to come, I have the ability to take it away. Haven't you always wanted to test me? Now you can make your move. Just as well, let me see how outstanding you are as a clan leader. Lin Zhongwu also laughed. Good. Young people should have pride and drive. However, it is not a good thing to be young and full of vigor. Roar! The roar of the Azure Dragon was deafening. Azure Dragon, great capture. Lin Zhongwu blasted out with one hand. In the void, the Azure Dragon's giant claw struck, shattering the void layer by layer. Just this aura alone shocked everyone. This old thing is indeed not simple. The Azure Dragon Great Capture was cultivated to the Great Completion realm. With a casual strike, he could capture and kill the enemy from 1,000 miles away. Waterfire Lotus. In the void, a waterfire lotus blocked in front of him, swaying slowly. Boom! A claw and a waterfire lotus were destroyed in an instant. A strong wind swept across, and a large area of ruins appeared in the indoor martial arts practice field. With one move, the two were actually evenly matched. You really have some strength. Lin Zhongwu was not surprised. However, that was just a warm-up exercise. This is my real strength. Bang! Lin Zhongwu stepped down, and the floor of the martial arts practice field cracked. The martial arts practice field shook, and his whole body turned into an Azure Dragon Man. His body also grew to a size of 10 zhong. The pressure of the Azure Dragon swept over. Whoosh! Lin Zhongwu moved, leaving behind a ray of azure light. He appeared in front of Lin Fei and punched his chest. Walala! After the waterfire lotus swayed, Lin Fei's whole body hit the wall with a bang, leaving behind a large area of ruins. The whole house was also on the verge of collapse. Is this your strength? Lin Zhongwu shook his head. Too weak. Although your waterfire lotus is not bad, in front of a real body refiner, it is so weak that it can't withstand a single blow. Show your real strength, otherwise I will personally suppress you. The Lin family will never allow such an arrogant disciple like you to appear. Cough, cough. Lin Fei walked out of the ruins. Wiping the blood from the corner of his mouth, his eyes were full of fighting desire. I still underestimated you. It turns out that you are a real body refiner. I am afraid this is your strongest strength. In the Xiantian continent, those who cultivated the body were body refiners, and those who cultivated Xian Qi were naturally Qi refiners. Body refiners were difficult to cultivate, and the higher the level, the harder it was to cultivate. But once the cultivation reached a certain level, body refiners were the nightmare of Qi refiners. Under close combat, Qi refiners would die without a doubt. Body refiners could kill Qi refiners at the risk of serious injuries. The number of people who could really cultivate body refiners to a great realm could be counted on one's fingers, less than 1 in 100 people. The divine force sex body refiners couldn't be considered true body refiners. Lin Zhongwu, who had transformed into a dragon man, was a true body refiner. A king stage body refiner trained in the Azure Dragon True Body, a system-evaluated 4-star body refiner technique. That attack just now was purely based on the strength of his body, but it was actually able to easily destroy the strengthened Water Flame Lotus. If it was before, he would definitely have been injured by that attack. Lin Fei was shocked. A true body refiner could actually be so powerful. Lin Fei once again gained a new understanding of body refiners. If that Paragon Stage King from the 18 families was placed in front of Lin Zhongwu, he would definitely be killed in less than 10 moves. Lin Zhongwu was currently the most powerful King Stage expert Lin Fei had ever seen. There was no one else like him. Not bad. You know that I am a body refiner. Lin Zhongwu smiled and said, Our Lin family is most powerful in body refiner techniques. Qi refiners are like clay chickens and pottery dogs in front of us, unable to withstand a single blow. Only those Qi refiners would believe that body refiners are extremely weak. In fact, body refiners are the most powerful existence. Lin Fei suddenly understood. Perhaps this was the strength of the Azure Dragon True Body. He couldn't help but feel his blood boil. Dragon transformation. Lin Fei's body grew taller and also became 10 zhang tall. Azure dragon scales covered his body, making him look like a long azure dragon. The azure dragon's aura was unbridled. This was the second time he used dragon transformation. You can transform into a dragon, so can I. Lin Fei looked at Lin Zhongwu and said, This is what you have always wanted to see. When Lin Fei transformed into a dragon, Lin Zhongwu finally revealed a shocked expression. Previously, when Lin Fei suppressed Prince Monday in the dynasty selection, Lin Zhongwu wasn't shocked at all. It wasn't worth being shocked. But with the appearance of dragon transformation, he was shocked. Even though he had always suspected Lin Fei, Lin Zhongwu didn't believe that Lin Fei could train the Azure Dragon True Body to the 7th layer and reach the true realm of dragon transformation. After seeing this scene, he finally believed it. The 7th layer of the Azure Dragon True Body did not sound difficult, but in reality, there were many difficulties in training it. In the entire Lin family, there were only a few who could train it to the 7th layer. Lin Fei was already a monster at such a young age to train the Azure Dragon True Body to the 7th layer. Throughout the history of the Lin family, there wasn't another monster like him. This was a true monster. How could Lin Zhongwu not be happy? How could he not be excited? Before Lin Wufa became a cripple, Lin Zhongwu thought that Lin Wufa could train the Azure Dragon True Body to the 6th layer within 50 years. This was already very rare. But in front of Lin Fei, the difference was too great. Good, good. Now you are qualified to fight me. Lin Zhongwu was excited. Xiao, xiao, xiao. Lin Zhongwu appeared in front of Lin Fei. His fists were like the wind, and the wind was like knives. They landed on Lin Fei's body and left white lines on his dragon scales. Lin Fei blocked with his fists. This was the first time he attacked after transforming into a dragon. As he blocked with his fists, the air around him exploded. After transforming into a dragon, whether it's speed or attack power, they've all increased by several times or even dozens of times. Body cultivators are indeed incomparably powerful. No wonder the Lin family has been able to stand tall for so long. Perhaps this is the real reason. Boom, boom! Loud noises rang out from the courtyard. Outside the courtyard, the group of elders was shocked. What's going on? What a violent aura. What's going on inside? That brat Lin Fei is actually this powerful. Even though they were outside, the crowd were still able to sense that berserk aura as well as boundless danger. It was an aura that made them feel apprehensive. Rumble! Yet another loud noise rang out. The ground trembled. Clatter, clatter, the outer wall of the courtyard collapsed. Then the building inside collapsed in front of their eyes. Dust flew everywhere, and it instantly became a ruin. Such a huge movement caused an uproar in the entire Lin family. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh! the elders of the Lin family, regardless of whether they were cultivating or busy, all appeared near the courtyard and looked at the ruins with solemn expressions. What happened to the patriarch's courtyard? First Elder Lin Yifang arrived first. Seeing the courtyard in ruins, his face darkened. It seems that the patriarch invited Lin Fei, an elder said. Lin Fei? The Lin Fei who ranked first in the dynasty selection? The elders were all shocked. Let's go down and have a look. First Elder Lin Yifang said to the crowd. Whoosh, 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 the elders split up and rushed down. They couldn't rest easy until they figured out the reason. Boom, boom. Chapter 339. P.S. Thanks to Luo Yuxuan for the 200 Qidian coins. The faces of the elders in the sky turned gloomy. What the hell is going on? All eyes instantly fell on the two green figures, and then they were even more shocked. They looked at each other with their eyes wide open in disbelief. Dragon transformation. Oh my God, this is actually the 7th level of dragon transformation. Who is the other one who transformed into a dragon? As the elders of the Lin family, who didn't know that when the Azure Dragon True Body was cultivated to the 7th level, one would be able to cultivate dragon transformation. Once dragon transformation was successful, one's strength would increase by leaps and bounds, becoming the strongest body practitioner. Everyone was dumbfounded. Haha, so cool. When Lin Fei's familiar voice resounded in the sky, everyone was mercilessly shocked and their faces stiffened. It's him. How is it possible? Elder Lin Luo collapsed onto the ground and stared at the figure. How could he have successfully cultivated dragon transformation? Could it be that even the heavens are helping him? If Lin Luo was counting on the clan leader to take revenge before, after seeing the green figure, he completely gave up on that thought. A pseudo-king level disciple could be ignored. With a lot of resources, it was enough to cultivate him. A pseudo-king level dragon transformation. Genius had a completely different status. Reaching the dragon transformation level, even if it was a pseudo-king level disciple, any king level expert would be afraid. The terror of Azure Dragon True Body was not as simple as one imagined. When Lin Luo saw Lin Fei dragon transformation, he knew that he had completely lost his chance. If he wanted to take revenge, any elder of the Lin family would stop him and even kill him. The second one who was shocked was the great elder Lin Yifang, who revealed a complicated expression and said absent-mindedly, I didn't expect that the branch back then would have such an abnormal and amazing disciple. As the great elder, I didn't lose unjustly. Recalling the scene that day, Lin Yifang revealed a bitter smile. The great elder actually fell in the hands of a branch disciple. As for his previous anger, after Lin Fei dragon transformation, it completely disappeared. As the great elder, he understood very well. Lin Fei's branch was going to soar. At such a young age, Xiao Chun managed to cultivate the Azure Dragon True Body to the 7th layer, dragon transformation. Lin Yifang himself had only cultivated it to the 5th layer, so he felt very ashamed. A monstrous disciple who wasn't even 20 years old could be imagined what kind of terrifying existence he would become in the future. He might even become a venerable or even a saint. Lin Jintian and Lin Xiao were flabbergasted by Lin Fei's terrifying aura. Third brother mighty. Lin Xiao shouted. Lin Jintian was extremely excited. Xiao Fei actually succeeded in practicing the Azure Dragon True Body. This is the ultimate technique of the Upper Lin family. At the same time, Lin Jintian discovered that the gazes of the surrounding elders had changed. They were now looking at him with expressions of goodwill. That was naked flattery. Above the Lin family, the two green figures had already attracted the attention of many experts, not to mention that they hadn't suppressed their Azure Dragon aura at all. In the sky above the Upper Lin family, king-level powerhouses quickly appeared. When they saw the two green figures, especially the dragon-like form, All the king-level powerhouses had complicated expressions, accompanied by a deep sense of dread. A king-level body practitioner was the nightmare of chi practitioners. Damn it! Why did the Upper Lin family have another dragon transformation expert? Damn the Upper Lin family. Lin Zhongwu is already terrifying enough. Why did another king-level body practitioner appear? The Upper Lin family's strength is going to soar again, with a dragon transformation expert who would dare to attack them. The king-level experts that appeared looked at each other in dismay. Even they had to fear a powerful body practitioner. Not to mention that the body practitioner from the Upper Lin family's Azure Dragon True Body was famous for being powerful. If they attacked, they would definitely be the ones to die. Old thing, do you want to continue fighting? Lin Fei looked at Lin Zhongwu, not caring about the gazes of the people around him. For the first time, Lin Fei recognized the strength of a body practitioner, especially after dragon transformation. Whether it was speed, defense, or attack, they had reached a terrifying level. In the battle just now, Lin Fei had fought to the fullest and gained a deeper understanding of the fighting style of a body practitioner. He had reached a state of proficiency and could use every part of his body to attack. You and I are both in the dragon transformation state. Pure attacks can't hurt us, Lin Zhongwu said. Why don't we use our ultimate moves to determine who is stronger? Sure, I like it that way. Lin Fei didn't refuse. Everyone was shocked. What was going on? Why was it like this? Hearing Lin Zhongwu use his ultimate move, the king-level experts all focused, afraid that they would miss a single detail. Lin Zhongwu's strength was obvious to all of them. If they knew his strength, they would be able to take the appropriate measures to deal with Lin Zhongwu. The elders of the Lin family were filled with fear when they heard this. Lin Zhongwu's strength was second to none in the Lin family. Now that he had to use his ultimate move to deal with Lin Fei, they couldn't come back to their senses. Was Lin Fei really so strong? Roar, Dragon God Fist. A phantom appeared above Lin Zhongwu. It was a huge azure dragon that was hundreds of zhang long. Its immense pressure engulfed everyone, making them feel shocked. This azure dragon seemed to come to life, vivid and lifelike. It even had a human expression. Its huge azure eyes turned, and a wave of demonic chi soared into the sky. Too scary. Some king-level experts were already sweating in fear. Lin Fei looked over. This should be the inheritance after dragon transformation. He has the Dragon God Fist, and I have the Azure Dragon Primordial Art. Let's see who is stronger. Lin Fei thought. He understood the origin of the fist technique. Azure Dragon Double Kill. Lin Fei used the first move of the Azure Dragon Primordial Art. Roar! The dragon's roar resounded in the sky. The clear sky suddenly darkened as if a storm was coming. Whoosh, whoosh! 2,000s of Zhonglong azure dragons came out of the void. Their cold eyes opened, and a terrible aura engulfed the area. The aura was even more terrible than Lin Zhongwu's. Roar! The two azure dragons, one in front and one behind, turned into a huge azure array that was hundreds of zhang long and blasted down at Lin Zhongwu. Lin Zhongwu's expression changed. Boom! The array blasted down, and the huge azure claw stretched out and slammed down on Lin Zhongwu's azure dragon. The huge azure dragon was instantly shattered. The powerful move was broken. The huge azure dragon slammed down again, above Lin Zhongwu. Boom! Below the Lin family, the earth trembled. A large area of buildings became ruins, and dust flew everywhere. The dim sky suddenly disappeared, and everything returned to normal. But everyone had experienced a terrible scene. When the sky cleared up again, these people collapsed on the ground. Chapter 340. No one would have thought that the two's ultimate moves would be so terrifying. Whether it was Lin Zhongwu's or the latter's, they both made everyone feel a sense of death. Even the king-level experts could feel the terrifying aura. That terrifying aura made them realize that if they were to fight against these two, they would be doomed. They might even die on the spot. But now, they wanted to know who the latter was. He won't die just like that, will he? Lin Fei looked down. The green dragon double kill is so powerful. Lin Fei was still astonished by the first move he had just executed. The green dragon primordial art can be so powerful, and this is only the first move. There are 8 more moves. Their power. Lin Fei was shocked. Who created this? The next moves won't be killing gods and demons, will they? Boom! In the ruins below, Lin Zhongwu cancelled his dragonization state and flew up from below in a somewhat disheveled manner. As long as one wasn't blind, they could see that Lin Zhongwu was slightly inferior to his opponent. Leader, the elders flew over in a hurry. Lin Zhongwu waved his hand. No need to come. Our Lin family has produced another peerless genius. Lin Zhongwu actually said such a thing. The king-level experts in the sky changed their expressions. The news they didn't want to hear the most had finally come. The Lin family was powerful enough in the imperial capital, especially the leader Lin Zhongwu. He was powerful enough to suppress the king-level experts. He had always been the nightmare of the king-level experts. The king-level experts would never have thought that the Lin family would produce another physique cultivator, and a very powerful one at that. Damn, I was tricked. Lin Fei cursed in his heart. He's obviously trying to pull me into the Lin family. Realization dawned on Lin Fei. Earlier, he had been so focused on the battle that he did not see through the clan leader's plan. The clan leader wanted to drag him onto the Lin family ship even if he was injured. Without waiting for Lin Fei to speak, Lin Zhongwu said the second sentence. Everyone, let's disperse. Lin Zhongwu looked at the king. He's Lin Fei, a disciple of the Lin family. We were just sparring. Whoosh! Familiar names emerged from their memories. These king-class experts had more or less paid attention to the dynasty selection. They naturally had an impression of Lin Fei. He was the champion of the dynasty selection. At the same time, this genius disciple had actually crippled the genius disciple of the Lin family, Lin Wufa. But in the blink of an eye, this genius disciple who had crippled Lin Wufa, Lin Fei, had become a Lin family disciple according to Lin Zhongwu? This was too much of a scam. They really wanted to ask if this was true, but they didn't dare to ask. Lin Zhongwu was clearly telling everyone to leave. Who would dare to ask? No one dared to go. Even so, this news was still earth-shattering to them. Another pseudo-king stage body, refiner, had appeared in the Lin family. This was not a good thing for the major families. On the contrary, it brought them great pressure. This news had to be brought back as soon as possible. Congratulations, clan leader Lin. The Lin family has produced yet another peerless genius. At such a young age, his future will be limitless. The group of king stage experts left after saying their piece, their hearts filled with grievance. Following the departure of the king stage experts, the Lin family quickly returned to normal, cleaning up the ruins left behind after the battle. Lin Fei dispelled his dragon transformation and flew down from the sky. Third brother, you're really amazing. Lin Zhao's eyes shone with stars. Even the clan leader of the Lin family had been defeated by his third brother. What a glorious event! Lin Jintian also walked over. My good son, you're my pride. For anyone to have such a son, it would be something to be proud of. In less than a year, his son had grown to such an extent. Even Lin Jintian himself felt ashamed in his heart. As a father, he had never guided his son in his training. Clan leader, Lin Zhongwu walked over. The group of elders stared at each other in disbelief. Because of the scene just now, they could not believe that the powerful clan leader had been defeated by Lin Fei. Especially that sentence. It revealed the clan leader's thoughts. Lin Fei would become the #1 genius of the Lin family. No, it should be a peerless genius. They had cultivated their entire lives, but were unable to cultivate the azure dragon true body to the 7th stage, dragon transformation. Now that a junior had succeeded, it was unknown how ugly their expressions were. "Old thing, you did this on purpose, right?" Lin Fei looked at Lin Zhongwu and said. The nearby elders were enraged, but due to the presence of the clan leader, they could only glare at Lin Fei. "Jintian, you've given birth to a good son." Lin Zhongwu smiled at Lin Jintian. The current Lin Zhongwu no longer had the dignified appearance from before. He looked like an amiable old man. But who would have thought that with just a sentence, a group of king stage experts would leave one after another? Although Lin Jintian was the clan leader, in terms of aura, he was far inferior to Lin Zhongwu. Facing Lin Zhongwu's words, he chose to chuckle and say, "That's right, I'm proud to have a son." The news of the Upper Lin family quickly spread. This kind of thing could not be concealed at all. Like a spring breeze, it spread throughout the entire imperial capital, causing an uproar. When the crowd heard this news, their first thought was that they could not believe that the number one in the dynasty selection, Lin Fei, was a member of the Upper Lin family. This news was hard to digest. It was simply too unbelievable. The news that Lin Fei was a member of the Upper Lin family was not too shocking. After all, there were too many branches in a clan. It was inevitable that 1 or 2 genius disciples would appear from time to time. This was a very normal thing. If it was just this, the crowd would not be shocked. At most, they would be surprised. But Lin Fei had actually successfully cultivated the Upper Lin family's secret art, the azure dragon true body, and even reached the dragon transformation stage. As such, all the clans, big or small, were shocked. The Upper Lin family was able to hold such a high position in the imperial capital because of their tyrannical body practitioners. It was difficult for a body practitioner to cultivate, but once they succeeded, they would be known as a close-range killer. Pure Qi practitioners, once a body practitioner got close to them, would be in danger of dying. The crowd could not forget that 100 years ago, a great perfection king stage Qi practitioner killed his way into the Lin family. In the end, it was Lin Zhongwu, the clan leader, who easily killed the king stage expert. From then on, everyone was extremely afraid of the Lin family. And now, the Upper Lin family had another young body practitioner. If that was all, they might not think much of it. But the opponent was a monstrous genius who was not even 20 years old. Even Lin Zhongwu, the clan leader, was slightly inferior to him. Such a monstrous genius, as long as one had a brain, they would understand what it meant. Inside the palace, good. This king accepts his loss wholeheartedly. Prince Monday put down his wine cup, frightening the group of singers in front of him. They stopped and didn't even dare to breathe loudly, thinking that their performance was not as good as Prince Monday's. Since the defeat that day, Monday had investigated Lin Fei's background. So when the matter outside spread, Monday, who was in the palace, knew the situation. Pseudo-king stage combat prowess, a powerful body practitioner. It turns out that you hid so much. Monday walked down. Such a monstrous genius will definitely be famous in the continent in the Dynasty War. This kind of monstrous genius must be roped in and invested in. Fortunately, this king chose to rope him in. Otherwise, this king would have offended a monstrous genius, which would be very disadvantageous to this king's future. Someone come. Monday said there is no need. This king must personally pay a visit to this kind of person. In the Dynasty War with a monstrous genius like Lin Fei, there will be more opportunities. Inside the Bright Moon Palace, when the Autumn Moon Fairy heard this news, her cold face revealed a rare look of surprise. It seems that I still underestimated this Lin Fei. So he is actually so strong. Even Lin Zhongwu, the clan head, is slightly inferior. I really don't know how this fellow cultivates. The Autumn Moon Fairy's combat prowess was already very strong. She thought that she was only a hair's breadth away from Lin Fei. Now that she thought about it, she realized that the gap between them was not something that time could make up for. Xiaoyu, it seems that you have to properly communicate with this Lin Fei in this dynasty war. The Bright Moon Palace's elders said, this way you will be able to go further and participate in the dynasty war. You will not die on the way. This disciple understands. The Autumn Moon fairy nodded. When the war god sect heard this news, they immediately withered. A body refiner with the power of a pseudo-king. It's a good thing we didn't secretly attack. A look of fear appeared on Kuin Shen's face. Can it be that this fellow is a reincarnated emperor? Bai Qianqiu said, Lin Fei is definitely a reincarnated expert. Otherwise, his power wouldn't be so monstrous. He's not even 20 years old, and he wouldn't be this powerful. As the elders of the major sects of the unfalling dynasty, the war god sect's elders naturally knew some secrets which ordinary people were not privy to. The Xiantian continent was filled with geniuses as common as the clouds. Often, they would become monstrous geniuses at a young age. These monstrous geniuses were usually reincarnated experts. Once they reached a certain age, they would completely awaken and regain the insights of their past lives. Reincarnated experts like these were famous throughout the Xiantian continent. Kuin Shen and Bai Qianqiu both subconsciously suspected that this Lin Fei was the reincarnated expert, which was why he had such power. The Azure Dragon True Body was a powerful body refiner technique. Unfortunately, very few people were able to train to the dragon form level. Lin Fei was so young, but he had actually succeeded. They would rather be beaten to death than believe that this sort of person wasn't a reincarnated expert. For the divine martial sect to produce a reincarnated expert like this, our war god sect will never be able to catch up to them. Kuin Shin sighed. Right now, all we can do is hope that this Lin Fei won't secretly attack our disciples during the dynasty war. That would be our greatest fortune. The Lin family, Lin Zhongwu's study. Lin Fei was in a very bad mood. That old bastard. That old fox. He had actually screwed him over in front of everyone. If he didn't give him an explanation, Lin Fei wouldn't mind using his dragon form again and completely taking care of that old bastard. Chapter 341. P.S. Thank you, Luo Yuxuan, for the 200 Qijian coins tip. Lin Fei was indeed curious. Outside, the old man spoke first. Lin Fei believed that no matter what he said, those powerhouses would never believe him. They were already prejudiced. Who was Lin Zhongwu, the head of the Upper Lin family, a powerful body cultivator? Doubt. Was it possible? Why do I need to know? Lin Fei said, I believe that you will give me an explanation sooner or later. You don't dare to not give me an explanation. He didn't think so. In the entire Upper Lin family, perhaps only Lin Fei dared to say that. You don't dare to not give me an explanation. Ha ha ha, Lin Zhongwu laughed. Our Lin family finally has a decent disciple. Sorry, I don't want to be a disciple of your Upper Lin family. Lin Fei shook his head. Lin Zhongwu still had a smile on his face. It should be said that he had the smile of a winner. No, you are mistaken. You must be this disciple. Moreover, you will be the future head of our Upper Lin family, the next head after me. Lin Fei was surprised and stunned. In the past, my father asked me to be the head, and now this old thing also wants me to be the head? Is the head of the family worthless these days? Lin Fei felt like he had heard a joke. Do you think I will agree? Lin Fei said coldly, the position of the head of the family, I don't care about it at all. If the news were to spread, the entire Upper Lin family would be in an uproar. The position of the head of the Upper Lin family. How many people were envious and envious? Lin Zhongwu's expression froze. He obviously didn't expect this. The head of the Upper Lin family. What did this position represent? In the past, in order to sit in this position, Lin Zhongwu had fought against countless people. Only then did he know how precious this position was. But now, someone actually rejected it, a ruthless rejection. Lin Zhongwu was shocked. If it were any other disciple, They would probably find it hard to refuse this temptation. However, in front of Lin Fei, the position of the upper Lin family was not worth remembering at all. You actually refused. Lin Zhongwu turned pale. Do you know what you refused? How many people have used all sorts of methods just to become the clan leader for this position? Lin Zhongwu felt that it was necessary to explain the importance of the position of patriarch. Ever since he became the patriarch, Lin Zhongwu had never been moved by a single disciple, especially when it came to electing the next patriarch. In the past, Lin Zhongwu had thought highly of this talented disciple, Lin Wufa. When Lin Fei appeared, Lin Zhongwu had changed. He was not even 20 years old, had outstanding talent, and his combat prowess was even stronger than Xiao Chen's. He even successfully cultivated the Lin family's azure dragon true body. This kind of demonic genius was the best candidate to be the next clan head. That was why Lin Zhongwu released the news and let everyone know. The Lin family had produced a peerless genius. A peerless genius, the future clan leader. Lin Fei continued to shake his head. You want me to be the clan chief? You can forget about it. I have no interest in being the clan chief. Instead, I am more interested in the 90 million pure essence pills and the later layers of the azure dragon true body. How could Lin Fei not understand Lin Zhongwu's intentions? This was clearly to strengthen the Lin family. Would Lin Fei do it? Of course not. It was a boring matter. Lin Zhongwu finally discovered that such a demonic genius was not easy to deal with. Same cultivation realm, same azure dragon true body. His combat prowess was stronger than his. This was Lin Zhongwu's subconscious. I can give you the pure essence pills. I can also give you the later 3 layers, Lin Zhongwu said. Lin Fei was stunned. No other requests. In his heart, he felt that Lin Zhongwu was not so kind-hearted. They are yours in the first place. Furthermore, we should not let the goodies flow to others. Lin Zhongwu took out 3 bags. Each bag has 30 million pure essence pills. After that, he took out a crystal-like item. The azure dragon true body has the later 3 layers. However, it is very difficult to cultivate the azure dragon true body to great perfection. The other party gave out the items straightforwardly, and Lin Fei accepted them without standing on ceremony. 90 million pure essence pills. Lin Fei had not checked the later 3 layers of the azure dragon true body yet. He was not worried that Lin Zhongwu would play any tricks. I have collected everything. I will take my leave first. Lin Zhongwu did not stop him. If he could not stop him, why bother? Soon, there was only one person left in the study. It was very quiet. Master, are you really going to let Lin Fei leave? Soon, a person appeared in the room. You want me to keep Lin Fei? Do you think that is possible? Lin Zhongwu asked. Lin Fei is very strong. That person said he did not use all his trump cards and still has some combat prowess left. He is suspected to be a reincarnated expert. Lin Zhongwu said excitedly, I did not expect you to suspect a reincarnated expert. 5 years ago, he was a nobody. 5 years later, he soared to the sky. He should be a reincarnated expert. Normally, when a reincarnated expert awakens, their cultivation will improve by leaps and bounds. Aside from reincarnated experts, ordinary people will not be able to improve so quickly. This is the heavens looking after our Lin family, producing a reincarnated expert. After so many years, our Lin family has finally produced an absolute genius. Master, Lin Fei is a reincarnated expert. Based on his actions, it seems like he does not like the Lin family. This might be a problem. That person continued. No matter, which reincarnated expert does not have pride? Lin Zhongwu said, from the information, Lin Fei cares a lot about the family. He has helped the family out of danger many times. As long as we make a move on Lin Jintian and Lin Xiao, Even if Lin Fei does not become the family head, he can't just watch his father or son get into trouble, right? Moreover, I will make Lin Fei do it willingly. Master is wise. If that is the case, Lin Fei will have to agree, even if he does not want to. Third brother, you are out. Lin Xiao was the first to welcome him and gave him a solid bear hug. Other than Lin Xiao, Lin Jintian and a few elders were also outside. One of them was an old acquaintance of Lin Fei, the great elder Lin Yifeng. You must be anxious from waiting. Lin Fei smiled. Lin Xiao said, of course, but I am not used to them following me. Naturally, he was referring to the elders. Father. Lin Fei walked up. Lin Jintian looked at Lin Fei. It's good that you are out. The words, it's good that you are out, showed how worried Lin Jintian was. Lin Yifeng walked up. Jintian, you can rest assured now. We are not that kind of people. Obviously, these words were for Lin Fei. Lin Jintian was indeed worried that something would happen to his son in the patriarch's study, who asked his son to defeat the patriarch Lin Zhongwu. It would be a lie if he was not worried. Lin Fei felt a warmth in his heart. Father, that old thing won't dare to do anything to me. Lin Fei said, Father, if you don't feel comfortable staying in the Lin family, we can live outside. Your father is the hero of our Lin family. How could I not feel comfortable staying here? Lin Yifeng hurriedly said, I have already asked people to prepare a quiet house for you. You can stay with the Lin family for the next few days. Lin Fei did not have a good impression of the Lin family. Naturally, he did not want to stay there. Third brother, after you say goodbye this time, we brothers don't know when we can meet again. How about staying here for a few days? Lin Xiao suddenly said. Lin Fei suddenly understood. His insistence did not mean that others would. To his father and big brother, the Lin family still had a deep affection for them. The branch of the family returned to the Lin family. Chapter 342. Hearing this, Lin Fei finally understood that his earthling mindset was still playing tricks on him. He had mistakenly thought that it was Lin Jintian and had not considered their thoughts. The return of the main branch to the Lin family was Lin Jintian's wish, which had been overlooked. Perhaps he could not normally see it, but right now, Lin Fei was able to see it. This old bastard really has his ways. Lin Fei laughed bitterly in his heart. Since his elder brother had said so, Lin Fei naturally would not refuse, nor did he have any reason to refuse. Perhaps he did not have any thoughts before, but after this battle, such thoughts would definitely appear. Even if they did not bring it up, the elders of the Lin family would still demand for Lin Jintian's return. This was inevitable. After all, Lin Jintian's branch had produced a genius like Lin Fei. In the Xintian continent, the mindset of clans could not be ignored. Whether it was a small clan or a large clan, they all had this problem. Lin Fei keenly sensed the change in the gazes of the surrounding elders. In the face of this, what else could Lin Fei say? That night, Lin Fei stayed at the Lin family. Perhaps this was to satisfy his elder brother and Lin Jintian. Lin Fei thought. Night fell. Lin Jintian stayed in the courtyard. In order to show their respect for Lin Fei, the Lin family had specially arranged for him to stay in a good courtyard, and at the same time arranged for maids. It was completely in accordance with the standard way of receiving important guests. Lin Fei did not leave because his father had something to say to him. This could already be seen during the day. As his strength increased, his reaction in this area was especially fast. After Lin Xiao was sent away, Lin Fei knew that his father had something to say to him. Little Fei, do you feel that your father is useless? Lin Jintian looked at Lin Fei. Lin Fei shook his head. Why would father say that? I know that you don't like staying here today, and I also know why you don't like staying here. Father knows that you're staying here because of us, Lin Jintian said with shame. But as the patriarch of the Lin family, there are some responsibilities that I must fulfill. Lin Fei naturally understood what this responsibility meant. Actually, father, you don't have to say that. I know. Lin Fei said, my dislike for the Lin family stems from my own dislike. This has nothing to do with my father. Moreover, I also hope that my father's bloodline can return so that I can be at ease in the future. Lin Fei did not like the Lin family. However, his father's bloodline was a matter of the past. Time passed, and the past was the past. There was no longer any connection between them. They were even. With the end of the dynasty selection, the dynasty war began. Lin Fei knew very well that once he left, it would be unknown when he would return. Even though he had left behind a large amount of medicinal pills and other cultivation resources, there was still something wrong with it, especially in the nearby dynasties. It was hard to guarantee that the things he did would not be discovered one day. Lin Jintian's bloodline, returning to the Lin family, was something that Lin Fei hoped to see. After this bloodline returned, Lin Fei did not believe that Lin Zhongwu would rope in this bloodline. As for being looked down upon by others, there was no such thing as that. On the contrary, their status in the Lin family would be very high. Lin Fei did not dislike it in his heart. Lin Jintian was startled. Obviously, he did not expect that his son would say such a thing. The return of the bloodline was the responsibility of the patriarch, and also the responsibility of Lin Jintian's generation. Just like what he said, the responsibility of the family was something that every patriarch had to learn to bear. You don't object? Lin Fei smiled. Isn't it good for father's bloodline to return? Why should I object? Is it because I fought with that old thing? Lin Jintian was shocked and surprised by his son's open-mindedness. In his heart, he was still thinking about how to bring it up. In the end, it was resolved so easily. He was relieved. I thank you on behalf of the clan. Coming out of the house, Lin Fei's heart was in a mess. He might as well come out of the Lin family and was ready to go out and relax. Lin Fei, who came from Earth, had always been indifferent to family matters. He was far from his father's sense of responsibility. Sigh, maybe with my character, I am not suitable to be a patriarch. Lin Fei sighed. I still prefer a free and unfettered life. This is good too. After father's bloodline returns, I can truly be at ease and do not need to worry in the future. Even if they know of my existence, they will not dare to easily make a move and provoke such a strong enemy. Lin Fei finally understood why the old thing handed over the item so quickly. Perhaps this was the reason. Lin Fei smiled bitterly. None of the clan leaders were simple. Lin Fei subconsciously turned his head and saw a carriage coming. The beast pulling the carriage was actually a profound practitioner demonic beast. It was very eye-catching on the street. Then he saw Monday walking down from the carriage. It seems that you have something on your mind. Why don't we go for a drink? Monday invited. Drinking, I like it. The two got into the carriage. The interior of the carriage was luxuriously decorated. At a glance, one could tell that it was the fur of a great demonic beast. Now, it could only be used as a cushion in the carriage. When he got off the carriage again, Lin Fei had already appeared in an alley. It was quiet, far away from the hustle and bustle of the imperial capital. Don't be fooled by this deserted place. The real good wine of the imperial capital is here. Monday explained. Most people don't know that there is such a place. Lin Fei was surprised. It seems that I can have a feast tonight. Lady Boss, 5 jars of hot-blooded hero, and Dream Kingdom respectively. The wine shop was simpler than he had imagined. Lin Fei had never thought that a dignified prince of a country would come to such a place to drink. You must be very strange, right? Lin Fei nodded. It is indeed strange that a prince like you would come to such a place to drink. Monday smiled. Drinking doesn't matter where, as long as it is good wine. Why should there be a need to separate places? Don't you think that this place is very tasty? The wind blows and the water freezes. Outside the window, next to Lin Fei, was a backyard. It was quiet, just like the fickleness of human nature. Well said. Monday applauded. Just like our dynasty wars, when the wind blows and the water freezes. Lin Fei was at a loss regarding the war between dynasties. I don't know much about dynasty wars. Can you explain to me? Lin Fei asked. Monday's trip was to rope in Lin Fei. Now, Lin Fei's question was exactly what he wanted. As a disciple of the royal family, he knew very well what dynasty wars were like. It just so happened that an enchanting woman brought a few jars of good wine. Please enjoy your meal. Although it had not been opened, Lin Fei could already smell the mellow fragrance of the wine, which aroused his appetite. Good wine. Monday smiled. It seems that Brother Lin is a man who likes wine. This red jar contains hot-blooded hero. After drinking the wine that we men drink, I guarantee that it will leave you with endless aftertastes. Then I really have to try it. After the two of them unsealed a jar of wine, a mellow fragrance wafted over and lingered around them. Lin Fei subconsciously took a deep breath. He couldn't help but narrow his eyes. Feeling the mellow fragrance, he couldn't help but say, "Good wine." Walala, the mellow fragrance, filled the air and lingered. Lin Fei poured a big bowl. Ever since he came to Xiantian continent, his capacity for alcohol had increased unconsciously. After drinking it, a burning sensation rose from his throat and spread to his whole body as if it was burning. Lin Fei felt comfortable all over and vaguely. His true essence increased a bit. At the same time, the feeling of hot-blooded Jianghu made Lin Fei feel the flavor of Jianghu. It seemed that a good man should be hot-blooded and have the impulse to achieve something in Jianghu. Brother Lin, you have a good capacity for alcohol. Lin Fei said, "Why? Is this not the way to drink, hot-blooded hero?" Monday smiled. Brother Lin, it is indeed rare to drink like this. This hot-blooded hero must have true essence to constantly refine to taste it. Ordinary people can't bear it if they drink it directly. Lin Fei finally understood why Monday's expression changed. It turned out that this hot-blooded hero had such a way of drinking. No wonder. When I drank it, a burning sensation rose. It was not like ordinary wine at all. This is the true origin of the hot-blooded hero. Lin Fei had drunk quite a bit of white wine. Compared to this hot-blooded hero, the difference in taste was simply too great. In particular, when he took a sip, it was as if he wasn't drinking wine, but rather a mouthful of fire, a fire that was different from the rest. Good wine, good wine. The two laughed loudly. 30 drinks passed. Monday began a conversation. Brother Lin, you probably haven't heard of the inside story of the dynasty wars, have you? Lin Fei nodded. I indeed haven't. All I know is that this dynasty war is a grand event for the Xiantian continent. But just now, from what you said, it seems to be filled with endless danger. The dynasty wars are indeed filled with danger. Monday didn't deny it. During each dynasty war, there will always be many disciples who die in the dynasty wars. But of course, there will also be many who gain tremendous benefits from the dynasty wars. Lin Fei was surprised. The dynasty wars? The dynasty wars are the places where we participate in the dynasty wars. Supposedly, it is a special space, and the dynasty wars cover an enormous area. Monday slowly explained. Thank you for dispelling my doubts. Lin Fei finally understood. The dynasty wars had always been a mystery to Lin Fei. Now, after hearing Monday's explanation, he finally understood. So you're saying that the dynasty wars are also a form of selection for geniuses. Only the price to be paid is blood. Monday nodded. Indeed, there are countless geniuses in the dynasty wars, and the number who die in them is also innumerable. The dynasty wars are known as the graveyards of geniuses. However, there are many relics left behind by experts within the dynasty wars. If one is lucky, participating in the dynasty wars will often result in one's power increasing. Lin Fei was surprised. There's such a thing? That's not bad. Lin Fei was indeed surprised that there were relics left behind by experts within the dynasty wars. He also knew that the relics left behind by experts were indeed good places. If one was lucky, one's power would indeed increase by a great deal. Chapter 343. P.S. Thanks to Yan Xianrong for the monthly votes and Luo Yuxuan for the 100 Qidian coins. After that night of drinking, after returning, Lin Fei chose to go into closed-door training, refusing to meet anyone. He chose to go into closed-door training at the Lin family. This news shocked many people. Many people felt regretting that they did not get to know Lin Fei and establish a relationship with him. Lin Fei was indeed in closed-door training. After understanding the situation from Prince Monday, Lin Fei decisively chose to go into closed-door training. Those words made Lin Fei feel immense pressure. Danger lurked everywhere in the dynasty battlefield, especially the genius disciples from the large dynasties. These were the most terrifying existences. This stage was too big. Similarly, one needed to have a certain level of strength. Otherwise, one would become cannon fodder in the hands of others. Lin Fei did not want to follow in such footsteps. 120 million pure essence pills. I can refine them all this time. In the secret room, Lin Fei laid down the runes formation. After ensuring that there were no mistakes, he started to prepare to refine the pure essence pills. If it was before, 120 million pure essence pills would be too much. But now, Lin Fei did not feel that it was too much. Instead, he felt that it was too little. After cultivating the Azure Dragon True Body to the 7th layer, Lin Fei's physical body was already incomparably strong. The core lake could contain even more quintessence. Half a month's time should be enough to refine this batch of pure essence pills, right? Lin Fei thought to himself, when I participate in the dynasty war, there should be nothing to be afraid of when facing the genius disciples of the large dynasties. Collect! In the secret room, the pure essence pills were piled up like a mountain. Lin Fei was almost submerged in the pure essence pills, and his figure could not be seen. Lin Fei chose to go into closed-door training. Everyone thought that it would only be a few days. Time passed in the blink of an eye, and a total of 7 days had passed. This shocked many people. Could it be that Lin Fei wanted to raise his strength again before participating in the dynasty war? But would it be too late? The fact that Lin Fei was in seclusion seemed to be a great stimulus to the other selected disciples. Therefore, the other disciples also began to cultivate in seclusion. For a time, Lin Fei became a role model. Patriarch, is there really no need to investigate? With my strength, Lin Fei shouldn't know if I sneak in. In the study, a black-clothed man said. This study was Lin Zhongwu's study. No need. Lin Zhongwu shook his head. It's best not to spy on a reincarnated expert like Lin Fei. Don't forget, Lin Fei has a secret soul art. Even I suffered a great loss from it. If we were to fight to the death, I would die without a doubt. Lin Fei's decision to go into seclusion was indeed out of Lin Zhongwu's expectations. Similarly, Lin Fei's closed-door training actually had a different meaning. Lin Fei did not want to get involved in the matter of the branch vein's return, nor did he want to know about it. To Lin Zhongwu, this was a good piece of news. At least he didn't need to do anything and could resolve the matter as he wished. Do you know how to go into seclusion just before the war? That I don't know. How can you and I know how to comprehend a reincarnated expert? If we can see through it, then he isn't a reincarnated expert. Lin Zhongwu smiled. In the secret chamber, a large number of pure yuan pills were swallowed by Lin Fei like a rainbow. At this moment, Lin Fei was like an ancient Taotai, swallowing pure yuan pills nonstop. As his true yuan revolved, the pure yuan pills turned into surging true yuan and poured into his core lake. If others saw this scene, they might be shocked. Wasn't he afraid that his body wouldn't be able to withstand this kind of cultivation? I should be able to make it in time, Lin Fei thought. He closed his eyes again and absorbed the pure yuan pills with all his might. In the blink of an eye, half a month's time was up. The war god sect and divine martial sect said that the dynasty war was about to begin. The selected disciples all came out of seclusion. When they heard that Lin Fei had not come out of seclusion, they couldn't help but be surprised. It had only been 3 days since the half a month's time. This Lin Fei was too ferocious. He was still cultivating. Father, could something have happened to third brother? The dynasty war is about to begin. Lin Xiao couldn't help but ask, his face filled with worry. Ever since Lin Jintian chose to return to the branch family, Lin Zhao's status in the upper Lin family had skyrocketed. He became a popular person in the upper Lin family. Even the elders had to be polite to him. Who didn't know that Lin Fei was standing behind Lin Xiao? He was strong and arrogant. He didn't even put the clan leader in his eyes. This kind of person couldn't be offended. It won't happen. Lin Jintian shook his head. Your third brother has always been meticulous. He wouldn't make such a mistake. In the secret chamber, the pure yuan pills that were originally piled up like a mountain were almost used up. It was obvious how much he had consumed. Collect! Lin Fei once again swallowed the remaining pure yuan pills. He injected his true yuan into the core lake. At this moment, the core lake was rippling. The true yuan had turned into a huge lake. The lake's surface area was constantly expanding. It was a few times bigger than before. In about 15 days, I finally absorbed all 120 million pure yuan pills. I've become a pauper once again. When Lin Fei opened his eyes again, a void whirlpool appeared in the void in front of him. Lin Fei flicked his finger. A small amount of true yuan fell into the whirlpool. It was actually crushed into nothingness by the tyrannical true yuan. What a dense true yuan! Lin Fei started to control his true yuan. Just now, he didn't control it perfectly. Thus, his true yuan leaked out and formed a true yuan whirlpool. Even if it was a true yuan whirlpool, its power was still incomparably tyrannical. At this moment, Lin Fei felt that his entire body was filled with power. It was inexhaustible. He felt like he could kill someone with a single slap. My current strength should have already surpassed the profound king realm and stepped into the profound emperor realm, right? Lin Fei said, It's just that I'm still lacking some steps between the profound king and profound emperor realms. Lin Fei decided that if he had the time, he would definitely understand the important things that were lacking between the king and emperor realms. Lin Zhongwu must know. Lin Fei always felt that experts above the king realm should not be so weak. Of course, only Lin Fei dared to say that king realm experts were weak. The others simply did not dare to say it. After Lin Fei muttered to himself, he took out the memory crystal of the last 3 layers of the Azure Dragon True Body. He was curious about what the last 3 layers would be like. He sent his perception into the crystal to check on the situation inside. With this, Lin Fei could not help but frown. Something was wrong. After a while, Lin Fei smiled bitterly. No wonder this old thing gave it to me so easily. So there was such a problem inside. Lin Fei knew long ago that the old thing would not be so courteous. Indeed, he had guessed correctly. The last 3 layers of the Azure Dragon True Body were much more difficult to train in than before. So the last 3 layers need to be trained in dragon blood to activate the weak dragon blood in the body. Lin Fei thought to himself, the Lin family should be descendants of the Azure Dragon. However, the bloodline is too thin, making it difficult to train in the Azure Dragon True Body, especially the last 3 layers. I didn't expect that I would have the bloodline of the Azure Dragon's descendants. Lin Fei was not worried if he relied on quintessence to train. Training in dragon blood was a problem worth thinking about. Lin Fei was not sure if the dragon race existed in the Xiantian continent. Even if they did, the dragon race was extremely powerful and not easy to kill. At least, Lin Fei did not have the strength to do so. I'll have to find a chance to train in the last 3 layers in the future. Although it was a pity, Lin Fei had no choice for now. He could not charge over alone. He did not want to be chased by a large group of dragons and end up in a sorry state. He would train in the future when he had a chance. There were still 2 days before the opening of the dynasty battlefield. Lin Fei finally came out. Lin Fei is out. The news spread quickly. Lin Fei first went to his father's place to avoid worrying. Then he went straight to the clan leader's study to think about some problems. As for reporting, Lin Fei did not want to do it at all. The strong could ignore all sorts of rules. Reporting was a rule for the weak. It did not exist for the strong. Old thing. Lin Fei pushed the door open and entered. Lin Zhongwu knew immediately that Lin Fei had come out of seclusion. However, he did not expect Lin Fei to come to his place. Seeing Lin Fei appear, Lin Zhongwu's eyes flashed with surprise. "You've grown stronger again, so strong that I feel my heart palpitate." Given Lin Zhongwu's vision, he could naturally see the changes in Lin Fei. He was naturally shocked. Breaking through in such a short period of time was truly an inconceivable thing. But then he thought about it. A reincarnated expert was indeed a reincarnated expert. Lin Zhongwu immediately understood. Aside from a reincarnated expert, who else could have this ability? Lin Fei did not come to listen to this sort of talk. "I want to know what a true king-level expert is like. You should know. Don't waste your breath." Lin Zhongwu was surprised. "I didn't expect you to know so quickly that king-level experts do not just rely on ki. Reincarnated experts had their memories sealed. Not all of their memories were known, so it was normal not to know some things." Lin Zhongwu did not doubt it. The mystic king realm requires one to cultivate earth fire. Lin Zhongwu said, "The king-level experts of our small dynasties are almost all pseudo-king level experts. They are not true king-level experts. They cannot withstand a single blow from a true king-level expert. Of course, we body cultivators do not need this kind of earth fire." Earth fire! Lin Fei muttered to himself. All this time, Lin Fei had always felt that something was missing. Now that he heard it, he understood that what he was missing was earth fire. But what exactly was this earth fire? It seemed to be a very powerful existence. "Look at this, and you will understand." Lin Zhongwu took out a secret manual and handed it to Lin Fei. Earth fire is a mysterious existence between heaven and earth. Us king-level experts need to have earth fire in our bodies to advance to the king level. The might of earth fire is the best proof of a king-level expert. But in our small dynasties, earth fire is very difficult to find. Even if we find it, it is extremely troublesome to refine. Lin Fei was holding the mystery of earth fire in his hand. Must it be earth fire? Otherwise it will be pseudo-king level. Lin Fei asked. Chapter 344. Lin Fei had come on a whim. After hearing the news he wanted to hear, he naturally didn't want to stay. Holding the mystery of earth fire in his hand, he turned around and left in a hurry. Lin Zhongwu seemed to have expected this. He didn't show any anger on his face. Instead, he wore a rare smile, as expected of a reincarnated expert. His strength has reached such a level in such a short time. It's unbelievable. I'm afraid he's already the #1 king-level expert. Even a king-level expert who has cultivated an earth fire can't do anything to Lin Fei unless it's a 5th-grade earth fire or above. Master, Lin Fei is indeed terrifying. I really don't know how he cultivated. Another person appeared in the darkness. Just now I casually glanced at him, and it seems that my stealth technique is completely useless in front of him. He is truly too terrifying. Lin Zhongwu knew how powerful his subordinate was, but since the other dared to say so, it proved that Lin Fei's strength had exceeded their expectations. Even if Lin Zhongwu were to personally attack, he wouldn't have the slightest confidence. Too strong. Strength is the best. Otherwise, how could he become the number one in the Lin family? Our Lin family is flourishing. Lin Fei returned to his residence. He flipped open Mystery of Earthfire. This was a book about Earthfire. Lin Fei had always felt that a king-level expert shouldn't be so weak. Now that he knew about the missing Earthfire, he immediately understood. Earthfire. First grade is the highest and 10th grade is the lowest. Earthfire is the lowest, Skyfire is second, and Divine Fire is the strongest. A king-level expert must cultivate an Earthfire to be considered a true king-level expert. The higher the grade of the Earthfire, the better its quality. After advancing to the king level, one's strength will also increase. Lin Fei continued to flip through the pages and gradually gained an understanding of the earth flame. No wonder a king-level expert with an Earthfire can deal with pseudo-king-level experts. Maybe it's because of the Earthfire's true power? No matter how strong one's body is, it can't withstand the power of an Earthfire. Apart from a body cultivator, no one can withstand it. Lin Fei thought, I wonder if my water flame lotus can block high-grade Earthfire. Lin Fei thought to himself, King-class warriors usually have low-level Earthfires, and Emperor-class warriors have high-level Earthfires. As for the later ones, perhaps they have Sky Fires. It seems that this world is far more complicated than I had imagined, and it is also far more dangerous. The mention of earth and fire gave Lin Fei a deeper impression of the world. Facing the war between dynasties, Lin Fei was filled with excitement. Perhaps the dynasty battlefield can allow me to advance to the profound king realm, or even the profound sovereign realm. The more talented one is, the more experience one will have. Perhaps their bodies contain origin energy? It will allow me to accumulate a large amount of elemental energy and possess a super trump card. Thinking of elemental energy, Lin Fei was extremely excited. There were only 2 days left. Lin Fei basically never left the house. Other than spending time with his father and brother, he basically never went out. This time, Lin Fei didn't know when he would return. The outside world was too big. Even he didn't know when he would return. On the last day, 2 elders of the Divine Martial Sect took the initiative to visit. Naturally, Lin Fei received them warmly. In the future, the Divine Martial Sect would be a great helper. It turned out that the Divine Martial Sect was here to tell Lin Fei about some things regarding the Dynasty War, to prepare in advance, so that he wouldn't be confused when the time came. From Prince Monday, Lin Fei already understood some of the situation. Now, after listening to the 2 elders' explanation, he had a vague idea in his heart. At least, it wasn't like before, where he only knew half of it. Other than explaining the Dynasty War in detail, they also gave Lin Fei some things, such as healing pellets, pure elemental pellets, and so on. It could be said that these were all gifts from the Divine Martial Sect, as a form of support for Lin Fei. Naturally, Lin Fei accepted them without hesitation. Why wouldn't he accept something that he wanted for free? In any case, he had stayed in the Divine Martial Sect for 5 years, and today he was fighting for the Divine Martial Sect. Of course, when he stepped into the Dynasty War, he would be fighting for himself. The next day, the sun rose. When Lin Fei came out, his father and brother were outside. They were here to send him off. "Third brother, have a safe journey," Lin Xiao said. Lin Fei nodded. "Big brother, from now on, the family will be in your hands." Lin Xiao nodded. I won't let you down." Lin Fei patted his brother's shoulder. "All the best." Then it was his father. Lin Fei didn't know what his feelings were for this father of his. Most of his feelings came from his ex, and they didn't spend much time together. Lin Fei's feelings for this father of his had always been weird, and he didn't have many emotional fluctuations. Was it heartless? Lin Fei didn't know. Whenever he faced it, there would always be other feelings in his heart. Be at ease and go out to explore. Lin Jintian said a short sentence. Lin Fei didn't know why, but his heart felt warm. Father, you have to take care too. Other than them, there were also many elders outside, and they were all outside the courtyard. At the entrance, Lin Fei saw the clan leader, Lin Zhongwu. Don't worry, nothing will happen to your father. This was Lin Zhongwu's guarantee. Lin Fei said, I hope you will live up to your words. On the plaza, there were already many people gathered. Dynasty War. The 10 qualifications of the fallen dynasty had always been the focus of attention. Lin Fei, you're here. Lin Fei, you're here. When Lin Fei appeared, it immediately attracted a large number of people. Everyone knew about the scene at the Lin family. Although he didn't go out for half a month, when Lin Fei appeared, it immediately caused a huge commotion and nothing changed. These days, Lin Fei had been in seclusion at the Lin family. This had already made everyone believe that the rumors were true, and that the Lin family was in the limelight this time. On the plaza, Lin Fei saw a familiar figure. Yun Xiang walked up and smiled. I thought you were going to be in seclusion all the way. It's good that you're out. Without you, this dynasty war would lose a lot of color. Autumn Moon Fairy also smiled. As for the other young people, they also walked up one after another. Even if they didn't like Lin Fei, they still had to come up and chat with him. Lin Fei dealt with them one by one. I was enlightened, so I went into seclusion. Fortunately, I still have time. They could only describe Lin Fei's secluded cultivation as a freak. From their sixth sense, they could tell that Lin Fei's seclusion during this period of time had made him much stronger than before. This was the feeling of being a martial artist. Rumble, the warship descended on the plaza of the fallen dynasty. A wave of pressure from the warship swept out. We are about to depart. Monday walked over. This is the warship that will receive us. By traveling through the void, we will be able to reach the dynasty battlefield. How imposing! Lin Fei raised his head and thought, a new stage has arrived. Chapter 345. P.S. Thanks to Bob for his comment and, heartbreakingly, for his monthly vote. The reception warship shuttled through the void. This shuttling took half a month. While the warship was shuttling through the void, everyone was cultivating in seclusion in the cabin. Very few people came out. We have arrived at the dynasty battlefield. On this day, when the warship entered the dynasty battlefield, the people who were cultivating all came to the bow of the warship. At a glance, there were no less than 100 people. These people were all from small dynasties. At this moment, they gathered together and looked down at the huge city below and the endless mountain range. The city below is our temporary residence, Newcomer City. We can only stay down there for 3 days. After 3 days, we will leave the temporary residence. Before the warship arrived, people were already discussing. Rumble, the warship stopped and landed outside the city. It did not land on the square. Newcomers go down. I wish you all good luck. As the voice of the person in charge of the warship sounded, the dynasty's disciples on the warship all came down from the warship. They did not dare to stay on the warship for even a moment. After these dynasty's disciples came down, they rushed to the city in groups of 3 to 5. The dynasty battlefield was full of danger. In front of them was their temporary residence, the only safe place. This newcomer city is quite interesting. Lin Fei was not in a hurry to go in. He felt it was funny. This newcomer city reminded him of the beginner's village in games. Yunxiang and the others naturally did not know what Lin Fei meant. In the dynasty battlefield, there are many similar newcomer cities. You can buy and sell all kinds of things and exchange all kinds of information. However, you're not allowed to kill or fight. You are not allowed to surround and kill without mercy. Monday said calmly, Don't look at this newcomer city. It is said that there is an emperor-level expert overseeing it. Everyone sucked in a breath of cold air. Let's go in. The group walked into the newcomer city. After entering, the war god sect and the others chose to leave. They parted ways and went their own ways. Lin Fei, Yunxiang, Autumn Moon Fairy, and Monday formed a small circle. First, they went to an inn to find a place to stay. It took them quite a bit of time to find an inn to stay in. Only then did they realize that this newcomer city was practically filled with disciples from small dynasties. It wasn't easy for them to spend a lot of money to stay in an inn. After a short rest, Yunxiang took the initiative to go out and gather information. Even though they all had a certain understanding of the war between dynasties, if they didn't investigate the situation clearly, they wouldn't have any confidence at all. If something went wrong, the gains wouldn't make up for the losses. Half a day later, Yunxiang returned. "Yunxiang, did you get anything?" Lin Fei asked. "This is what I bought." Yunxiang took out a few books. "This is the newcomer's guide that our newcomer city uses." The Autumn Moon Fairy frowned and said, "There's such a thing?" Everyone had a copy in their hands. A guide for newcomers. Seeing this name, Lin Fei was quite surprised. As he continued reading, he couldn't help but frown. This newcomer's guide recorded some of the daily matters that needed to be taken note of during the war. It was easy to understand, especially the simple introduction of the war, allowing people to understand it with a single glance. Everyone quickly look at this. Yunxiang pointed to a place in the book. "After we leave Newcomer City, our life and death will be up to fate." As expected, everyone's expression turned solemn after reading it. It turned out that the war between dynasties didn't prohibit killing. Newcomer City was the only safe place. Once they left Newcomer City, they would no longer be protected. Other than that, the cities that they encountered in the war between dynasties were all controlled by others. One had to be careful in the war between dynasties, otherwise one wouldn't even know death. After reading the explanation, everyone's heart couldn't help but sink. The war between dynasties wasn't as simple as they imagined. "Oh, right, there's also this." Yunxiang pointed to another place. "We are currently in the outer region. In fact, we can't even be considered as the outer region. If we want to participate in the real war between dynasties, we have to constantly go deeper until we reach the core region of the war. Only then would we be qualified." Regarding this point, everyone was well aware of it. The war between dynasties wasn't an ordinary battlefield. When everyone entered, they were all assigned to the outer region. Then they had to constantly go deeper until they finally reached the core region of the war. Only then would they be qualified to participate in the war. It was a cruel test. The elimination round requires a year's time. It's not easy. Yunxiang sighed. "There are too many dynasties. It's important to eliminate some." "That's good. If it's not exciting, how can we pick out the true geniuses?" The last sentence was naturally said by Lin Fei. Lin Fei was surprised at first. Then he became excited. The war between dynasties was really a good place. It should be said that it was a good place to train. Crazy. 3 days passed. Lin Fei and the others were purchasing the corresponding items in Newcomer City. At the same time, they were inquiring about all kinds of information. Time passed in a flash. 3 days had passed. Newcomer City shone brightly. The dynasty's disciples that were arranged to enter were all teleported out and appeared outside Newcomer City. After a short moment of shock, everyone returned to normal. They began to leave Newcomer City and headed to the next city to obtain the real information. From the collected information, Lin Fei and the others had already determined the first place to go: Giant Rock City. Being in the war between dynasties, no one dared to be high profile. Even Monday had to put down his arrogance in the war between dynasties. A prince of a small dynasty had no confidence in such a place. Even his identity became ordinary. Lin Fei and the others chose to go to Giant Rock City after a long discussion, because this city was the closest to Newcomer City. Even if it was the closest, it would still take around 5 days. As for the others, it would easily take around 10 days. Most importantly, warships were restricted from flying in the war between dynasties. Between 5 days and 10 days, they chose the former. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Lin Fei and the others stepped on the road. The war between dynasties was huge. Apart from the large area, there were also many demonic beasts. Not long after leaving Newcomer City, they saw demonic beasts attacking the dynasty's disciples. Some dynasty's disciples actually died in the mouths of the demonic beasts. This made them extremely alert. A few hundred miles away, they were attacked by a group of demonic beasts. A group of mystic adept realm demonic beasts. Since encountering the first group of demonic beasts, Lin Fei and the others would occasionally encounter demonic beast attacks. These demonic beasts varied in strength. The strongest were king-tier demonic beasts, while the weakest were mystic adept demonic beasts. Giant Rock City should be in front. 5 days passed in a flash. After going through hardships, Lin Fei and the others finally appeared a few dozen miles away from Giant Rock City. I see a big city in front. It should be Giant Rock City. Lin Fei descended from the sky. We're finally out. The war between dynasties at the periphery had already made them suffer enough. And this was just the periphery. Their faces were already showing signs of fatigue. Hearing that Giant Rock City was in front, they could finally heave a sigh of relief. Giant Rock City was just like its name. It was like a giant standing on the plains. Everyone be careful. After appearing under Giant Rock City, Yunxiang transmitted a warning to everyone. The newcomer's guide had explained in detail that when facing an unknown city, it was necessary to be vigilant. When they just walked over and were about to reach the city gate, there was a commotion at the city gate. You guys are so black-hearted. Yesterday, we entered the city for 1 true essence crystal. It's only been a day. Why do you need 2 true essence crystals? A black-clothed martial artist in front said angrily, 2 true essence crystals is too expensive. Another martial artist said angrily, this is the territory of the Blackstone dynasty. If you want to go inside, you must hand over 2 true essence crystals. Otherwise, don't even think of going in. The city gate guard said lazily. The 2 martial artists were furious, but when they heard the words Blackstone dynasty, they helplessly handed over 2 true essence crystals. There were also martial artists who did not hand over true essence crystals. I am from the Falling Water Dynasty. What do you dare to do to us? Not far away, a late-stage mystic spirit martial artist, relying on his decent strength and the dynasty behind him, actually rushed inside. Courting death, the city gate guard was enraged. Voila! Flames rose out of nowhere and appeared below the martial artist, burning the late-stage mystic spirit martial artist into nothingness. There were 2 king-tier experts guarding the city gate. Reckless. Earth fire. The king-tier experts made their move. Such a powerful flame. It seems to be an 8th grade earth fire. Sigh. The Blackstone dynasty is the boss now. They have to hand it over even if they don't want to. Many of the people behind were from small dynasties. When they saw this scene, they couldn't help but inwardly suck in a cold breath. A mid-sized dynasty dared to forcibly occupy this giant stone city. Lin Fei and the others looked at each other in dismay. True essence crystals. I don't think there was any mention of it in the walkthrough, right? Autumn Moon Fairy asked. They naturally heard the city gate guard mention true essence crystals. However, they didn't have anything like true essence crystals on them. How could they talk about entering Giant Stone City, forcefully barge in? A king-tier expert who possessed earth fire gave them endless headaches. Their background was simple, but on the battlefield of a dynasty, they were like natives entering a city and didn't know anything. Just the true essence crystals to enter the city was enough to give them a headache. If they didn't enter the city and stayed outside, it would be hard to guarantee that no accidents would happen. They had to enter Giant Stone City. Where did the true essence crystals come from? Fortunately, they saw that there were martial artists paying with pure essence pills. Only this pure essence pill required 500,000 pure essence pills. Black. truly black. The entrance fee was 500,000 pure essence pills. In order to enter the city, they had to pay 500,000 pure essence pills, even if they didn't want to. There are 6 of you. 500,000 pure essence pills for each of you, the city gate guard said. After paying the pure essence pills, the city gate guard took out a red card. This is your rest time. Once the red card turns black, you will have to pay again. If you exceed 2 hours, you will be killed without mercy. Everyone's heart sank. This giant stone city was simply a gold swallowing machine. I wonder, how do I pay again? Lin Fei asked. Very simple. You can make true essence crystals. You will need 5 true essence crystals to pay again. The city gate guard said there is a special procedure in the city. You can check it yourself. Pure essence pills won't work. Chapter 346. P.S. Thanks to Assassin 3 for the monthly vote. 500,000 pure essence pills are gone. Another 5 pieces of pure essence crystals. It's definitely not a small amount. Lin Fei and the rest walked in from outside the city, being extorted 500,000 pure essence pills at the city gate. Everyone was unhappy. With their status, when had they ever been extorted like this before? 500,000 pure essence pills to enter the city. No one would believe it. What is the background of this Blackstone dynasty? To actually dare to occupy Giant Stone City? Yunxiang asked in a low voice. They even dared to set such a high fee. It's simply robbery, and also the pure essence crystals. Yunxiang was a core disciple of the divine martial sect and had a high position in the sect. When he came to the dynasty battlefield, he was discriminated against like a native, which had never happened before. Thus, he was unhappy and dissatisfied. No rush. Let's find a place to stay first. Lin Fei looked around. When the time comes, I'll go out with Yunxiang to scout for information. That's good too. Giant Stone City was huge. The wide streets were filled with a desolate aura. From time to time, corpses could be seen on the streets, long dead. The martial artists who walked in Giant Stone City seemed to be used to this method, and no emotions could be seen on them. The inn was quickly found. One room cost 100,000 pure essence pills. It was a blatant extortion, paying 500,000 pure essence pills at the city gate and another 100,000 pure essence pills at the inn. The consumption of pure essence pills was huge. More importantly, if they continued to stay in Giant Stone City, they would need to use the pure essence crystals. The pure essence crystals were a problem. After settling down, in the evening, Lin Fei and Yunxiang went out to scout for information. Coming out of the inn, Lin Fei and Yunxiang walked on the street. I never thought that the dynasty battlefield would be such a place, Yunxiang said. Lin Fei noticed that the people who came and went were basically all in the cryptic realm, and there were not many below. Very cruel. Help, help. Lin Fei just finished. At the end of the street, a martial artist panicked and did not know where to go. Soon, this martial artist was killed by a group of martial artists behind him, leaving behind a corpse on the ground. Humph, you want to stay here without Jian Yuan crystals? The group of cultivators only turned around and left after searching for a while. Lin Fei asked a middle-aged martial artist beside him, "What are they doing?" "Little brother, you must be new here," the middle-aged martial artist said. Lin Fei nodded. "I just arrived. I'm just curious. They are all from the Blackstone dynasty. As for the martial artist who died, he couldn't pay the true essence crystals and couldn't leave the grand Boulder City within the stipulated time. You guys understand, big brother. What exactly is this true essence crystal?" The middle-aged martial artist said, "Go to the front. At the end of the street, there is a shop that specializes in selling information. You can go there and get it." With that, the middle-aged martial artist left. "This group of people is really overbearing," Lin Fei said in a low voice. He was very interested in Jian Yuan crystals. "Indeed overbearing," Yunxiang said. A mid-sized dynasty is already so arrogant. I wonder what would a large-sized dynasty be like. Who knows? Lin Fei curled his lips. According to the middle-aged man, the two of them walked to the end. As expected, it should be here. Seeing the open door and the endless flow of people, they believed that they found the right place. Walking into the hall, the golden decorations made the entire hall luxurious. Is there anything I need to know? Just as the two of them stepped into the hall, a young man immediately greeted them. He wasn't strong and was only at the mystic adept realm. However, his eyes were sneaky. One look, and anyone could tell that he was a slippery kid. Lin Fei and Yun Xiang looked at each other and knew that this was the place. What's the price? Lin Fei asked. My surname is Jiang. You can call me Little Jiang. Little Jiang introduced himself. Please follow me. The hall was filled with doors. The two of them walked into a small room that was narrow. Don't worry. This place has a soundproof array. Outsiders won't be able to hear us. You don't have to worry about information leaking. Little Jiang sat down. Please sit. Lin Fei and Yun Xiang sat down. Our information can be expensive or cheap. You can pay with pure essence pills or true essence crystals. Little Jiang said, What information do you want to know? Just say it. I will give you a price. The origin of the Blackstone dynasty. Lil Jiang smiled. You must be new here. You've come to the right place to treat newcomers. I can answer this question for free. I won't charge you anything. That's good. The Blackstone dynasty is a mid-sized dynasty. It currently controls Giant Stone City. The previous owner of Giant Stone City is the Red Rock dynasty. Currently, the Blackstone dynasty is overseeing Giant Stone City. They have arranged for a total of 3 King Perfection Stage experts. The strongest one has a 6th grade earth fire. Little Jiang slowly explained the information. The two of them were shocked. A small Giant Stone City actually had so many dynasties fighting over it. However, after thinking about it, the rewards of controlling such a city were undoubtedly very tempting. The following information will be charged. What is a true essence crystal? How do you refine it? Yun Xiang asked. After entering Giant Stone City, they could hear about true essence crystals from time to time. They naturally wanted to know about it. This is cheap. 200,000 pure essence pills. For you. Little Jiang accepted the pure essence pills. True essence crystals are made by injecting true essence into a fixed crystal stone. It can be used for cultivation and can be directly absorbed. The effect is even better than pure essence pills. One does not need to cultivate and can directly replenish true essence. Normally, one can exchange for 1 true essence crystal with 100,000 pure essence pills. The two of them were slightly startled. So that was how true essence crystals worked. Immediately, they thought of the Blackstone dynasty's sinister intentions. True essence crystals required one's own true essence. As a result, other than continuously condensing true essence crystals, there was no time to spare. Most importantly, true essence crystals could only be extracted at the profound spirit realm. Normally, extracting 10 crystals a day would consume 40% of true essence. A King Perfection Stage expert could extract 50 true essence crystals a day and consume 50% of true essence. They finally understood why those martial artists at the city gate said it was expensive. 2 true essence crystals consumed almost 10% of true essence. Naturally, it was not worth it. Lin Fei was extremely excited about the news of true essence crystals. I never thought that there would actually be such a heaven-defying thing like true essence crystals in the dynasty battlefield. This is something even better than pure essence pills. Lin Fei said in his heart, This is simply something prepared for me. If I have enough true essence crystals, perhaps I won't need to refine pure essence pills anymore. True essence crystals. Lin Fei's heart was moved. Extract it myself? Lin Fei did not have this thought at all. This kind of stupid behavior was only targeted at ordinary martial artists. Chapter 347. Buying the information cost a total of 8 million pure yuan pills. After coming out, Yunxiang's face was full of heartache. Even as a core disciple of the divine martial sect, the amount of pure yuan pills was limited. Although 8 million pure yuan pills was not a lot, they would need to share it, and it would only be around 200,000 to 300,000. Spending like this was still painful. In just one day, he had used up almost 1 million pure yuan pills. Yunxiang realized that spending pure yuan pills was like running water. If he stayed in Giant Stone City for half a year, he would at least spend tens of millions of pure yuan pills, or even more than that. Junior brother Lin Fei, should we go back now or... Let's go back first. It was time to go back and digest the information. After spending 8 million pure yuan pills, Lin Fei had a general understanding of Giant Stone City. As for what to do, he still needed some time to think, to go all the way, or this was worth Lin Fei's time to think. Rumble, Lin Fei and Yunxiang walked back. Suddenly, Yunxiang stopped and frowned. The direction of the sound. Why does it seem like it's coming from where we are staying? Lin Fei also frowned. Let's go take a look. Don't let anything happen. The situation was not good. Giant Stone City was not a dynasty. It was under the control of another dynasty. Furthermore, after leaving the new disciple city, the danger would not be controlled. Killing was not forbidden. It was inevitable that something would happen. That was why Lin Fei was worried that something might have happened at the inn. So, when they entered the main street of the inn, an icy cold aura appeared on the street. Looking at it from afar, it was actually white, the color of snow and ice. Not good. Something really happened. The two were shocked. The frost on the street was obviously autumn moon fairies, ice true yuan. Walala, without waiting for them to approach. A purple flame rose. The cold aura under the heat wave, the frost on the street disappeared, returning to normal. Autumn moon fairy, don't struggle. Come with us obediently. A sinister laugh came from above the house. This chick is out of luck. The people that the Blackstone dynasty has taken a fancy to have never been able to leave. You can't blame them for participating in the Empire War. Moreover, they are from a small empire. The surrounding martial artists were already used to such a scene. As long as a dynasty was powerful, they could do whatever they wanted without fear. That was because they had the corresponding strength. Strength was equal to the right to speak. Black Sky Prince, I never thought that you would become a lackey of the Blackstone dynasty. Autumn Moon Fairy's face was pale. In the opposite house was Prince Black Sky, who had once fought for the Sword Emperor's inheritance. Autumn Moon Fairy, a wise man submits to circumstances. Stop struggling. Prince Black Skies laughed out loud. What's so bad about becoming senior brother's woman? It's better than dying like them. Corpses were scattered all over the ruins. Two of them were familiar. They were Wang Qi and Frenzied Blade Swordsman. As for Monday, he was injured and seemed to have lost the ability to fight. Black Sky, senior brother, likes this kind of woman the most. At this moment, a middle-aged man in gray behind Black Sky spoke. Since the chick is not listening, just take her down. Why waste your breath? Senior brother is still waiting for us. Black Sky lost his arrogance and nodded. Senior brother is right. Those who are disobedient must be taken down. Great Sun Black Sky Fist. Black Sky rushed into the sky. His eyes were cold and his violent aura enveloped the Autumn Moon Fairy. Autumn Moon Fairy had already been injured. The power of the Earth Fire was not released by a King Stage expert, but she was still injured. With a flip of her hand, a white long sword was unsheathed. Ice Snow Sword Art. Break! Great Sun Black Sky Fist was extremely violent and filled with a domineering aura. The snowflakes fell and were instantly torn apart by the violent fist intent. Black Sky went straight for the yellow dragon and appeared in front of Autumn Moon Fairy. A black fist radiance blasted down. Admit defeat. Black Sky laughed. Admit defeat? That might not be the case. Suddenly, a familiar voice appeared in Black Sky's ears. He felt a pain in his chest and was sent flying, smashing into a pile of rubble. At the most crucial moment, Lin Fei had made his move. Black Sky Prince, Lin Fei remembered him clearly. If not for the lack of time, he would have personally gone to the Death Dynasty to take care of Black Sky. You're back. Autumn Moon Fairy's face lit up. She hurriedly said, Lin Fei, quickly take Monday and leave this place. At this time, Yunxiang flew up as well. Take care of Autumn Moon Fairy and Monday first. Yunxiang knew that Lin Fei and Yunxiang's strength were too far apart, so he decisively gave up his position. Lin Fei, so it's you. Black Sky rushed out of the rubble. After seeing this person that he could not forget day and night, his face turned sinister. A violent aura shot up the sky, as if he was looking at his mortal enemy. I didn't expect to meet you here, either. You must have heard of Lin Wufa's fate? Black Sky laughed. Lin Wufa is nothing. I, Black Sky, am 10,000 times stronger than him. Today you walked right into my trap. Next year, today will be your death anniversary. He turned to the senior brother behind him and said, Senior brother Blue Sky, this Lin Fei obtained the Sword Emperor's inheritance and took away the metal will. Moreover, he has 2 wills, Wind Will. The gray-robed, middle-aged man's eyes lit up. Good. Junior brother Black Sky, you've done a great deed. You took away 2 wills from this person. I will definitely put in a good word for you. Black Sky said, Many thanks, Senior brother Blue Sky. Blue Sky's eyes turned cold as he looked at Lin Fei. Are you going to kill yourself? Or do you want me to personally make a move and kill you here? Junior brother Lin Fei, you must be careful. This person cultivates an 8th grade purple fire. Lin Fei nodded, indicating that he understood. From the moment the opponent's fire broke through Autumn Moon Fairy's ice seal, he knew the power of the earth fire. I don't like to kill myself. Instead, I like to finish off my enemies. Whoosh, whoosh. Lin Fei instantly appeared in front of this Qingyun cultivator. His right hand turned into a claw and slashed out at the Qingyun cultivator's chest. The Qingyun cultivator laughed coldly as a set of azure armor appeared on his body, sparks flying everywhere. Not bad. Blue Sky retreated quickly. Purple fire. Boom! A large patch of purple fire turned the sky into a world of purple fire. Under the purple fire, the ruins were instantly turned into nothingness, becoming a barren land. The armor that blocked my claw should be the one sold in the auction house, right? Lin Fei thought to himself. And this violet flame, its might is truly extraordinary. No wonder Fairy Chihuet and Zhou, you weren't a match for it. This Prince Black Sky has found himself a decent backer. Lin Fei made his judgment. This person is dead for sure. Blue Sky has refined an 8th grade purple fire. This person offended Blue Sky Prince, which means he offended the entire Blackstone dynasty. I dare say that this person will soon die under the purple fire. Yun Xiang, Autumn Moon Fairy, and the rest were all worried. They had all experienced the power of the earth fire. Autumn Moon Fairy's frost chi could not even withstand a single blow from the opponent. One could imagine how powerful the opponent was. The purple fire burned, turning the entire place purple. Feeling the temperature of the purple fire, Black Sky was pleased. Lin Wufa died in your hands because he was too arrogant and did not know that there is a way to kill with a borrowed knife. No matter how strong you are, how can you fight against an earth fire expert? Blue Sky was disapproving. What's so great about my comprehension of intent? It's only when the time comes, I can heavily injure the opponent and take away his intent. Who knows? I might even be rewarded with chi. If your purple fire is only SOSO, then you can die. A cold voice sounded in Blue Sky's ears. Blue Sky's face darkened. In the next moment, a flying sword appeared in front of him, its aura soaring to the sky, carrying with it a sense of danger. Green cloud armor. A green armor appeared on his body. The flying sword struck the green armor, creating ripples. In just a breath's time, the armor was pierced through, and Blue Sky felt a sharp pain in his chest. How could he break my green cloud armor? Blue Sky lost consciousness, and his body fell from the sky, landing on the ruins. Uproar! He actually killed the Blackstone Dynasty's Blue Sky. I'm in big trouble. Lin Fei's 72 spirit treasures shot out, killing his opponent with a single strike. Congratulations to player Lin Fei for killing Blue Sky. Discovered green cloud armor. Discovered true essence crystal. Discovered pure essence pill. Discovered purple flame. When the system sent the spoils of war, Lin Fei frowned. *CK. The system upgraded again. It's exactly the same as online games. This is good too. Whatever good stuff there is, I can see it at a glance. The smile on He Tian's face was completely stiff, and he was completely frightened. Your strength, how could it be so strong? He Tian had always thought that Lin Fei's strength was around the pseudo-king realm. When facing a true king realm expert, a single purple flame would be enough to kill him. But now, He Tian really suspected that he was dreaming. His enemy had actually killed senior brother Qingyan. It's more than enough to kill you. Lin Fei sneered. Die. He Tian was terrified, and with a thought he flew out. You can't kill me. If you kill me, you will be going against the Blackstone Dynasty. They will definitely not rest until you die. But would Lin Fei give up? Of course not. He would not be threatened. A white cold light flashed, and He Tian let out a groan. Immediately after, he saw a flying sword flying out from his chest, and his eyes were filled with shock. I still can't escape death. You were lucky last time, and you want to do it again? Do you really think I'm a fool? Lin Fei kept the treasures on He Tian and Blue Sky's bodies. Autumn Moon Fairy, Yunxiang, and the others were all scared stiff. Lin Fei's strength was very strong, and there wasn't much difference between him and them. But in the blink of an eye, he killed an earth fire expert. This made them feel like they had suffered a blow, and at the same time, they felt extremely depressed. It turned out that Lin Fei's strength had already reached such a level, and it was far from what they could compare with. Instantly, they lost all thoughts of chasing after him. At the same time, they kept repeating a phrase in their hearts. Chapter 348. The martial artists that were originally watching the show had all left quickly. They did not wish to be embroiled in this whirlpool. The Blackstone Dynasty was a mid-sized dynasty with tyrannical strength. They could not afford to offend them and were most worried about being mistakenly killed. In order to survive, they had to escape first. These people from the small dynasties did not believe that they could survive. Very soon, the people from the Blackstone Dynasty would arrive, and this place would be filled with rivers of blood. Death. This was the consequence of offending the Blackstone Dynasty. Lin Fei's thoughts were clear. This Prince Black Sky had finally died in his hands, saving him a lot of trouble. You guys leave first, I'll cover the rear. After descending, Lin Fei said to them, Autumn Moon Fairy and Monday were already injured. Once the people from the Blackstone Dynasty made a move, Lin Fei would not be able to protect them. You're not leaving. They did not blame Lin Fei for being ruthless. Speaking of which, Erebus was purposely looking for trouble in order to curry favor with the higher-ups. He just so happened to see Fairy Chiwa below the inn, so he wanted to snatch Fairy Chiwa away to earn some merit. If not for Zhou Yi and the others taking action, Fairy Chiwa would have been captured by the other side. Killing Black Sky did not make them angry at all. On the contrary, they vented their anger. Black Sky deserved to die. Black Sky deserved to die. Lin Fei said, "If I leave, I'm afraid the people from the Blackstone dynasty will quickly catch up. It will be very disadvantageous to you guys." Silence. As martial artists, they were no longer indecisive and indecisive. They chose to leave first. A powerhouse that had refined an earth flame was already so powerful. Not to mention that Grand Boulder City had a total of 3 king-level powerhouses, all of whom had refined an earth flame of a high grade. Once they made a move, Monday, and the rest would not be able to block them and would most likely suffer. Take these true essence crystals. Lin Fei took out the bag of true essence crystals. You guys are close to the profound king realm. With these true essence crystals, you should be able to succeed. Lin Fei was very generous. The big one was at the back, and the small one was not interested. The 3 of them were shocked. How can this be? They all knew that the true essence crystal had been obtained by Lin Fei after he killed the Clear Sky Sex King class expert. They had never imagined that Lin Fei would take the initiative to give it to them. Lin Fei stuffed the bag into Yunxiang's hands and glared at him. "Don't be so wishy-washy. We're all from the same dynasty. We'll only be able to stabilize when your strength increases. Besides, I'll catch up to you soon. You have to be careful." The 3 of them also knew that they would only be a burden if they stayed here. It would be better for them to leave and not have to worry about Lin Fei. As soon as he left, some martial artists behind him wanted to chase after him. He wanted to make a contribution. Killing intent flashed in Lin Fei's eyes. "You're courting death." The pet space was opened and King Kong was released. This fellow had long been bored to death. After swallowing a large amount of pure essence pills, its strength had already reached the king level. A true king-level demonic beast had a body of golden fur that shone like gold. It looked majestic and ferocious. Roar, kill those people. When King Kong was at the mystic level, he could already kill king-class experts. Now that he had become a king-level demonic beast, one could imagine how powerful he was. Oh no, a king-level demonic beast. Run! Oh my God, what's going on? Those martial artists who thought they were infallible and wanted to make a contribution were all scared out of their wits. Their faces were pale. The appearance of such a king-level demonic beast was beyond their imagination. King Kong didn't care about their expressions. The spirit treasure rod smashed down, and a mystic-level martial artist at the mystic level was smashed into a pulp. Blood splattered everywhere. The martial artists panicked and fled in all directions. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. After reaching the king level, King Kong's speed was even faster. Bang, bang, bang. Almost everywhere it passed, the martial artists couldn't withstand King Kong's attack and were directly smashed into a pile of flesh and blood. The street was filled with blood, and few people could escape. Roar! King Kong was very proud. Above its head, a little thing appeared. It was like a general giving orders, showing off its strength. Everyone was frightened by this scene. This young man was scary enough. They didn't expect him to have a ferocious king-level demonic beast with him, and it was a powerful King Kong godly ape. A king-level demonic beast was already a terrifying existence. When a demonic beast reached the king level, it was a real great demon. Unfortunately, a king-level demonic beast wasn't that easy to tame. It had to be a cub. Even a king-level martial artist might not have a king-level demonic beast, and it was a real one at that. They didn't expect to see one today. Today, I'll let you go on a killing spree. King Kong flew back and patted its chest proudly. This guy had been holding back for a long time. Now that he finally had the chance to make a move, his eyes were full of pride. Roar, roar. I didn't waste so many pure essence pellets. Lin Fei didn't feel the slightest bit of heartache. King Kong was in a state of advancement, and after taking a large number of pure essence pellets, he rushed to the Mystic King level and became a real king level great demon. When a demonic beast reached the king level, it could become a great demon. Soon the street was empty. a mysterious young man and a king-level demonic beast. It was mysterious and unpredictable. There was no one on the street. They're here. Lin Fei's ears perked up. Soon, he heard a sound coming from the end of the street. Someone from the Blackstone dynasty was killed on the street. The news naturally couldn't be hidden. It immediately reached the ears of the Blackstone dynasty. The people from the Blackstone dynasty were enraged. This was a provocation to the Blackstone dynasty, especially when the other party was from a small dynasty. In a few breaths, the people from the Blackstone dynasty arrived. They were densely packed, and there were at least a few dozen of them, especially the 4 king-level martial artists leading them. The strength of the Blackstone dynasty was indeed terrifying. Junior brother Qingyan, you killed him. A middle-aged man with a pale face stared coldly at the young man in front of him. When his gaze fell on King Kong, a hint of greed flashed in his eyes. King-level great demon. The people from the Blackstone dynasty recognized him with a glance. The news of a king-level great demon was unexpected. Even if a king-level great demon couldn't be tamed, the body of a king-level great demon was full of treasures. Great, circle, profound, spirit, demonic beasts could be seen. King-level great demons were rare. Every time a king-level great demon appeared, it would definitely fight for it. The blood of a king-level divine ape was good for cultivation. Therefore, when the people from the Blackstone dynasty saw the king-level great demon, they were excited. After killing this king-level great demon, there was nothing wrong with the death of a king-level martial artist. Even if the people above were unhappy, they could use a king-level great demon to settle it. More importantly, this king-level great demon was a king-level divine ape, a mutated demonic beast. Kill! Lin Fei shouted and chose to attack. Chapter 349. P.S. Thanks to Floating and Sinking for his evaluation and monthly votes, as well as I Love My Wife and Son for his monthly votes. Double monthly votes. I'll shout out loud too. Give me a few more, or it'll expire. The Blackstone dynasty sent 4 king-class experts and a group of profound spirit realm subordinates. Their strength could not be said to be weak. The 3 of you go and kill that kid. Su Feng pointed with his finger. He was one of the 3 king-class experts of the Blackstone dynasty. Someone from the Blackstone dynasty was killed on the street, which was equivalent to provoking the Blackstone dynasty. Su Feng took the initiative to come over, wanting to know who would be so daring. In Su Feng's opinion, Lin Fei was just a kid. With one look, he could tell that he came from a small dynasty. It would not be a problem to arrange 3 king-class experts to deal with him. After all, the 3 king-class experts had refined 9th grade earthfire. Their strength was not bad either, being at the early stage and mid-stage of the king class. Su Feng's only fear was a king-class great demon. It was not easy to deal with, so he had to delay it himself. Yes, the 3 answered. Swish, swish, swish. Someone was faster than them. Lin Fei made his move. 72 flying swords brought with them a white light as they shot down. PFFF, PFFF, PFFF. The 3 early-stage king-class experts widened their eyes and fell down with unwillingness. It was terrifying to be killed so quickly. Vajra, I'll leave them to you. Lin Fei calmly commanded Vajra to attack. Formation, the people of the Blackstone dynasty were all experienced in battle. They immediately activated their formation to deal with Vajra, the king-class great demon. Only formations could contend against king-class great demons. Su Feng's face darkened, courting death. The death of the 3 king-class experts was like a slap to Su Feng's face. Only then did he realize that he had underestimated the other party. Swish! Su Feng swung his right arm, and a black light pierced towards Lin Fei. The void seemed to have been pierced, and the power of this attack was not the slightest bit inferior to the attack of a consummate king-class expert. Strong, very strong. Among the Qi refiners, This person in front of him was very powerful. Kings who have refined earth flames are indeed several times more powerful than ordinary qi refiners. Lin Fei thought to himself, "This attack contains the might of earth fire. If I block it with my body, I will definitely suffer greatly." With a single glance, he was able to tell what was going on. Dragon transformation, Lin Fei executed the azure dragon true body and swung his huge dragon tail. The black light deviated and crashed into a building, instantly turning it into ruins. Whoosh! Lin Fei rushed out, a body refiner. The power of Su Feng's whip could kill as many people as it came, but it was so easily blocked. More importantly, the other party was a body refinement cultivator, and his body refinement cultivation method was not ordinary. Black flame, earth fire. Su Feng was a pure qi refinement cultivator, so his body was relatively fragile. Seeing that the other party was a body refinement cultivator and cultivated an extraordinary body refinement cultivation technique, of course, he couldn't let his opponent get close to him. Body refiners were the mortal enemies of qi refiners. With his powerful body, the other party could severely injure the qi practitioner. At most, the other party would suffer some minor injuries and obtain a huge victory at a minimal cost. The earth fire spread everywhere, and a wall of fire condensed. After putting some distance between them, Su Feng controlled the black flame, earth fire, to form a defense. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh! The black flame, earth fire condensed into several black spears, all of which were aimed at Lin Fei's position. The earth fire spears whistled and arrived. Just this attack alone was already extraordinary. The 7th grade earth fire is indeed extraordinary. Lin Fei's eyes lit up. If I only rely on the water fire lotus, I'm afraid it won't be easy to deal with. Open, Lin Fei grabbed with his dragon claw, and the earth fire spears were caught. The feeling of blazing heat seemed to be able to evaporate his whole body. The 7th grade earth fire is so domineering. With just the 7th grade earth fire, Lin Fei knew that what he said before was not false. A king stage expert who refined the earth fire could make a group of martial artists helpless just by relying on the earth fire. The black flame earth fire was only a 7th grade earth fire, a low-level earth fire. What if it was a high-level earth fire, or even a heavenly fire? With a thought from Lin Fei, the azure dragon claw crushed the earth fire spears, and flames splashed everywhere. Lin Fei deeply felt the terror of the blazing earth fire. At the same time, he had another understanding of the power of the azure dragon true body. The 7th grade earth fire was actually unable to harm the azure dragon true body. Open, 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 Lin Fei rampaged. Wherever his huge dragon body passed, the black flame spears were crushed inch by inch. Lin Fei's dragon form was not affected at all, not even a white spot was left. Su Feng had been paying attention. Once the black flame earth fire was used, few people could resist it. When the black flame spears were shattered, Su Feng's heart sank. He had encountered a powerful body refiner. He finally understood why Qin Yin died. The azure sky qi refiner must have been approached by this brat Lin Fei. He actually blocked it and even broke my black flame spears. Su Feng was shocked. Black flame god fiend. With a thought from Su Feng, a black giant appeared out of nowhere in the black flame earth fire. Its cold eyes opened, and killing intent soared to the sky. Then, 2 huge whips lashed out. Loud cracking sounds could be heard in the void. 7th grade earth fire, what kind of god fiend is this? Break it all for me. Lin Fei did not stop. It was a head-on clash. Voila! Lin Fei collided with the black flame god fiend. The strength that could break a monument blasted the black flame god fiend into pieces on the spot, and he quickly appeared within 10 feet of Su Feng. Open, Lin Fei punched down. The defensive firewall was blasted open. Now you can die. Lin Fei's huge dragon tail swept across the sky. The huge brute force whipped the opponent's body, sending him flying and crashing into a building. The people of the Blackstone dynasty suddenly changed their expressions. The opponent was too strong. Even senior brother Su Feng was blasted away. Under the ruins, Su Feng was at a loss. He was actually defeated by a country bumpkin from a small dynasty. The 7th grade earth fire couldn't stop the opponent. What kind of body refining technique does he cultivate? Why is he so powerful? Su Feng kept asking himself. Boom! Lin Fei punched out, and a violent surge of quintessential essence rushed out. A black armor appeared on Su Feng's body. But facing Lin Fei, who had improved again, the armor was obviously not enough. In the face of dragon transformation, true essence was incomparably vigorous. This punch was difficult to resist. Kacha! Kacha! Su Feng felt pain in his heart and immediately saw a bloody hole appearing in his chest. The armor that he had spent a lot of money to buy was actually shattered by a punch from a body refining expert. You dare to kill me! Lin Fei laughed and lowered his voice. I came for your true essence crystal. A punch blasted down. Su Feng's head exploded. Congratulations to player Lin Fei for killing King level Su Feng. Found true essence crystal. Found broken black flame armor. The system's voice made Lin Fei secretly happy. The harvest was here.